to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my shrimp pan is burning up like a smoke fest.
It is time to chill at the club. What's up, guys? It's Memorial Day weekend. I hope you guys are having a good one. I am enjoying myself. I figured I'd get on and just have a chill stream tonight. Just hang out. Knock, how are you doing this fine Memorial Day weekend? I know you got some time off.
Yeah, did some doing some studying and playing some Fallout. Just
Yeah?
easy going weekend.
I'll tell you what, everybody's playing Fallout ever since that show came on.
It's the perfect time to play it again.
Yeah. Now, how many of those games are multiplayer online type things?
Just one.
Just one? Is that the one you're playing, or are you playing four,
No.
or what?
No, I'm playing right now. I'm playing 3.
You're playing 3?
Yeah. So there's you got the first 2, which are the old PC role playing, top down looking games that they're basically role playing games. The very 1st 2 Fallouts came out in the 90s or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have Fallout 3. Well, there's a couple other iterations like Fallout Tactics, Fallout Brotherhood, not necessarily canon, kind of canon, not really canon games. And then you have Fallout 3, which is the one that takes place in Washington, D.C., in the surrounding area.
Yeah.
That one came out on PS3. And then you had the next one that was not really a sequel, but another iteration Fallout, New Vegas, which is one of the more popular ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, takes place in around the New Vegas area.
Right.
And then Fallout 4 came out, and that's takes place around Boston, in that area. So that's the more modern one. That's the more easier one for anyone new to get into because it's the most modern one. And it's on. They just did the PS5 upgrade, but it was on PS4. And then you had the multiplayer one that came out a few years ago, the Fallout 76, that had the kind of beginning that most MMOs get these days. It sucks and then it gets better.
Yeah. That's what I've heard. I heard it was bad when it first came out, and then it got better with the update.
I don't know if it was bad. So the problem with that one is they build it as a place where you make your own RP, right? And by that they meant we're not going to put any NPCs at all in the game.
Whoa.
It was very
That
radical
doesn't give
idea.
you much to do when nobody's on, does it?
No, so pretty much all you had was just these cassette tapes that you would play, and that was the only lore you would get. And
Yeah.
along with the original, the regular, get stuff from computers and
Hmm.
read lore from that. But that one took place in West Virginia,
Hmm.
and that's the one that's still going now, as far as the live service goes. So,
Yeah.
um, and so this is all a couple years ago, and then you have a show that just kind of brings it all back.
Yeah,
So,
before we get into the show, let's say hi to the chat. We all know who the first guy in my show every time, man. Every time. This guy is. I used to think Jimmy was my number one fan. It's this guy.
There are some who call me Tim.
He's always the first guy in. He's either very competitive and has to be first. He must have subscribed to the what was the name of that movie that Will Ferrell made? Ricky Bobby, the Ricky Bobby mantra. If you're not first, you're last. Right? It's either that or he's my biggest fan. One of the two. It's good to
talking
see you,
about
Tim.
Talladega Nights.
Yeah, Talladega Nights. That's it. And then we've got Real Wade Nation in the house, and he's only 14 away from 1500. Look out. Keep going, man. Keep going. Good to see you. But yeah, Fallout, man. Now, me, I went into that show not knowing anything about the only thing I knew about the lore was what David had told me, my stepson, David. And he told me I really would have enjoyed the one that takes place in Boston because apparently they tell a lot of the history of Boston and Freedom
Oh
Trail
yeah.
and all that shit in
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So
There's a mission specifically for it. Yeah.
yeah. Yep. It's good to see you, Tim. Good to see you. But anyway, that's the only thing I knew about it. Besides, there was a big robot in it, or whatever that. It's armor, it's power armor, right? That they wear the Brotherhood of Steel, whatever the hell
Well,
it is.
that's in all of them.
Yeah, but that that's the only exposure I had to it, and man, dude, that show was. I enjoyed the heck out of that show. I really did. I thought it was really good. Now, I don't know how much it went towards the lore of the game. If it was just like it, or if there were big changes or anything like that. But you guys said it pretty much stayed pretty
Well,
close.
no. Well, what's so great about, and this is what kind of holds it separate from other, shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Fallout games, while they adhere to the main story, right, where the bombs went off and you're just dealing with the aftermath, right?
Right. Right.
They're all their own games. So as
Mm-hmm.
long as you stick to the principle of the world got bombed around this time,
Right.
and this is where you are in the timeline from when that bomb hit,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't mess with the stuff that's already there, you just create whatever fucking story you want.
Right. Yeah.
Because even if they create like their own creatures, if they create their own things, we don't know what's happened in other parts of the world outside of those four parts of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. There's some lore, yeah, of course. There's always something, some little snid, some tidbit that when you walk up to some guy, he's like, "Yeah, I'm from that North Dakota area. Oh, that place is
Right.
bombed out," and like that's it. That's all the lore you have from North Dakota. Like that's it. So I mean, that's the great thing about these things. Fallout, the TV shows, is its own container. It's its own story.
Mm-hmm.
Fallout 3 is its own container, its own story. Yeah, they do some things. It's like, yeah, out west there's a big war, big battle, for the Hoover Dam, that kind
Mm-hmm.
of thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're all separate. So you can really, as long as you're just in a different area of the world, you can tell whatever story you want.
Yeah. That makes it. Anytime you can do. You can tell your own story. People are going to play that game if it's got good mechanics to it, and stuff like that, and a good backstory and everything. That's for sure. I mean, I think that was the difference between, for instance, in having to do with a game that I've played. We played DCO for so long, DC Universe Online, and Marvel tried to make a game like that called Marvel Heroes Omega, and the big downfall of that one, I mean, we know how popular Marvel stuff's been, right? Last few years. But these guys decided to make it where you couldn't make original characters. And the whole point behind the DC game was you were the main character of the story, right? They had all these, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, the Justice League are all involved and stuff, but you're the main character of your own story, right? I think the tagline was "The next legend is you," something like that, and and when you played the Marvel game, there was 5 Spider-Man running around together. That's
There was nothing special about you.
There was nothing special. I used to call it DCO for dummies, is what I called it. I mean, that's what I used to call it, was DCO for dummies, because but I have to say, DCO has now adopted some of the stuff that game did, like highlighting the different areas that are going to get attacked with big red circles before it happens. That I saw that first in Marvel. Or customization on your characters, man, you're not going to play that for very long, So I always thought that was the big difference, and it sounds like it was a strength of Fallout from what you're saying.
Yeah, there was a couple things that were a little different for sure, but no, they stuck to the lore so darn well, and it's like it doesn't make sense that this is the first studio to really do that. It's like that's why it was so beloved, was that it actually stuck to the story. It didn't change the story. There were some differences, nothing major.
Yeah.
Like the whole needing to take drugs in order to not turn in feral ghoul was a different concept. But I mean,
yeah,
it's not such a it's not such a game changer in all of the lore that it really mattered. If they went and said, oh no, the nukes dropped in this year rather than this year, or the radiation didn't affect this place as much as just different things or different reasons why the vaults existed. They didn't do any of that.
Yeah,
they took the lore that was already there, that we love, and they just made a good story.
And yeah, like you said, you're shocked. A lot of people are shocked by that, because they don't do that when they get these properties anymore, right? They the most bend it to what they want to tell instead
and the biggest one, of course, that everyone points out is always to be Halo. Halo, they completely took the story and ran away with it, and they just made it a Halo themed story.
Right.
It's not really Halo. I gave up. I watched the first season, but I'm not even going to pay attention to the second season. It's not the Halo that...
I don't know that I finished the first season. I don't know that I finished it.
It's so stupid. The whole thing about a woman, being the voice of the Covenant is the most ridiculous thing. That is so anti-Covenant.
Now, I do not know anything about. Once again, this is another one I've learned everything from David. He was a big fan.
Just a little backstory. Okay, the humans were set to be the reclaimers of ancient technologies. It's kind of loosely what it is about. Anyone can correct me if I'm wrong, but and then the prophets, who were these guys that are on the floaty contraptions, they're the prophets. They're basically the head of the Covenant, the head species, right?
Right.
They discover this. And they're like, oh, hell no. We're not going to, trust this stuff to humans. We need to kill them off. And that's literally how the war started. They're covering up the fact that humans are the chosen race to what do you call it? Take up the mantle of the ancient powers or whatever.
Okay.
They were the chosen species, right?
Okay.
And the Covenant, basically, the head people of the Covenant species said, no. We need to wipe them out.
Wow.
And that's basically it. And instead, in the show, it's a woman that's the head of the Covenant, which, why would the head of the Covenant be a person when the head of the Covenant want to wipe out humans? Like,
they want to wipe out humans, but they're letting a human lead them?
Right, yeah.
That doesn't make much sense to me, no.
It changes the whole foundation of what they're trying to do. It makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, so that's the fundamental change that I'm referring to that Fallout doesn't have, where it just,
yeah,
at least who knows? We got
Well, I mean, they've done, you've heard me say plenty of times the things that they've changed in Marvel. Now, some of the stuff, like, for instance, the guy that starts the Avengers in the comic book is Ant-Man. Okay, the one that's portrayed by Michael Douglas in the Ant-Man movies in the MCU. Okay, the original Ant-Man is the guy that starts the Avengers. He creates Ultron and all that stuff. But they 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 uh, they made it Tony Stark in the MCU, and I understood it though. I mean, every time they make changes to this stuff, it's always been small ones. Like the first Spider-Man movie, his first girlfriend was Gwen Stacy. Anybody that's picked up a Spider-Man comic book knows this stuff. You know what I mean? But when they made the Tobey Maguire one, I think they make certain changes when they first make something just because they don't know how well it's going to go over, and they knew Mary Jane's the most popular girlfriend he's ever had. So they started the story with her, and I understand the changes they make. They use the comic books as like an outline, but mostly they stick close to the lore. At least they used to. Now they've been, these last couple of phases, they've acted a little crazy with it. But
Well, and this comes out of ignorance of the comics, but how many
Mhm.
freaking reboots have they had of these
oh my
comics?
gosh, man, they reboot.
So I mean, what do you
comic books
follow
all the
Like,
time?
What do
Yeah,
you, yeah. So I mean, when it comes to comics, it's like you can't adhere to all
Yeah,
of them
you
because
can't.
there's so many different ones. So
Yeah.
that I feel like I don't blame them for trying to make their own thing. But when you have a story like Halo that's
Mhm.
beloved and you just want to see it in live action,
Yeah.
who are you to change that?
Use the game as a template, like they did with Fallout, right? Yeah,
Like
maybe
they
you
did.
need to tweak some things for television, right? To have certain characters you want, things like that. But yeah, I mean, to basically break the lore,
I mean,
uh,
Witcher started out really good and then it turned to shit. But the
yeah,
first couple seasons of Witcher was awesome.
yeah,
It was very beloved.
yep, yeah. But the
And then
first
it turned
sign
to
that
shit.
that wasn't going well was, the guy that starred in it was a big fan of the lore and didn't like the direction it was going, decided to bail on it. Wade, how you doing
Oh,
this Memorial Day weekend? How are you doing?
just busy, busy, busy.
Busy, busy, busy. Well, that's good.
Getting close.
Yeah, I hear you're getting close. That's cool. But yeah,
Run to,
I mean,
is
okay, I'm
there an
sorry. Go ahead,
echo?
Wade.
Sorry, is there an echo for you guys too?
What's that?
Nope.
Is there? No.
I do not have an echo going on. No, I do not.
Hmm.
So anyway, yeah, why can't they just stick to the lore? I mean, it's pop.
We don't want to hear your story. We don't want to hear
Right.
your reality. We don't want to hear
If you want to tell your own
message.
story, go tell your own story.
Yeah, go make
start it
another.
from the ground up.
Exactly.
Come up with your own lore.
No, it's bullshit to waste our good story on your
Right.
narrative and
Yeah.
your view. We don't want your view. We
Right.
want what we like.
Yes. And this is what we like. How do you know people liked it? Because it sold how many copies as a video game? Yeah. I mean, and this thing, about making it for a broader audience. No, start with the guys that loved it because they loved it for a reason, and everybody else will love it for the same reasons. They just don't know about it because they don't play video games, right? I mean, why you would want to sit there and take a already pre-made audience and piss them off and tell them no is
And then nobody watches it.
that's
So
not very good for business, I would think. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Then yeah, don't talk about Halo.
that's what we're talking about is Halo, how they messed it up, but the new Fallout series has done very well because they stuck to the lore, right? Want to say hi to our good friend Christopher Holly. You guys know him from my Pop Joe Gamer shows as Lunatic. Yeah, that he says Happy Memorial Day, guys. If I know him, he's working tonight, so he's probably hanging out with his lady or fixing to get ready to go to work or something. That guy
That'll be
never
me
stops
tomorrow.
working. What's that, Wade?
I'll be working the late shift tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm
will
like,
you? Yeah. You got to
It's
work
fine.
tomorrow.
I'm like, it's only like a 4 to 9:15, but I'll be probably more to like 9:05, so I'm like, whatever.
Yep, I hear you, man. But anyway, yeah, I don't understand why they changed those things, man. Some of these people are just I mean, they're clueless, first of all, to the gaming industry or the video games themselves. Some of them are, you know. I mean, I really like it when people, for instance, the Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson, you could tell he was in love with that source material. I've read the books, and you could never put everything that's in those books on the screen. You could never do it. First of all, they're the thickest books you'll ever see. All right.
Yep.
And you'll never be able to get all of that on the screen. From what I hear, I haven't seen them, but from what I hear, the extended editions are awesome because they add a bunch of stuff that's canon from the books. And so yeah, I'll enjoy watching those one of these days. But yeah, I mean, you could tell Peter Jackson loved that story because he really, you know, made something special. You know what I mean? And the people that love Lord of the Rings, the books, love those movies. You know, not so much The Hobbit, right? That we really don't dig The Hobbit too. Matter of fact, I don't even think I've seen what is it? What's the last one called? The five armies, the gathering of the five armies, or
Battle of
something.
the Five.
It's not too bad. It's not lore. I mean, it doesn't follow lore, but oh well. At least it's fun one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
all
saying.
the movies are great.
Yeah.
All six of them are good. I don't have any issues with any.
Yeah, you like them. Yeah, and I take it you've never read the books, right?
I read the Two Towers.
Yeah, you did tell me
No.
about that. I didn't.
I never read the book.
I did buy the whole set though.
Yeah. E Clay, how you doing, man? We're just hanging out. It's chat driven, so if you want us to talk about something, give us a holler, guys. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Right now, we're talking about why Hollywood decides to change our favorite stuff. But we're gonna talk about some other things too. Yeah, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's one book, and they took that skinny book, which is smaller than any of the rest of them, and split it into 3 movies. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is a cash grab, man.
Well, yeah, and they added some characters in it, like Orlando Bloom, Legolas.
Yeah, Legolas isn't even in that story, man.
But he was fine. It was just a way to extend the story. I mean, it's not like he had a pivotal role in it. He was just kind of there, and along with, what's her name?
Now,
so, I mean, it was kind of whatever.
What I did enjoy in the first one was how Bilbo got the ring. That was cool. I enjoyed that part of it. I think I've watched the first 2. I don't even remember the second one. And
the second
I've
one
never
was more the
watched
dragon.
third one. Yeah. Yeah.
The Desolation of Smaug.
Desolation of Smaug. Yeah. I think Tim Curry was the voice of Smaug, wasn't he? I think.
No, I thought it was it. I thought the voice was
Hang on, I'll look it up.
the apes.
The voice of apes? Really?
No, the Caesar.
That don't make sense.
Oh, you're talking about
Sark? Who was Sarkis?
No, Sir.
Andy Serkis is his name, and he's Gollum. He's Gollum.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Hobbit.
That's what I
Hang on. Hobbit. Desolation of Smaug. Let's see. There it is. And the voice of Smaug. Hang on. Let me go ahead and share this so everybody can see it. Might as well get the share screen going here. All right. Here we go. Desolation of Smaug.
Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Really? He was Smaug?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna have to open up the full list there, Joe.
Am I? Okay. Well,
that's how I found him.
I believe it. That's fine. But yeah, I don't even remember this movie. I really don't.
And no, I enjoyed them all.
I've
all
never
have the
seen the
feel.
third one. Never seen the third one. Never have.
No, it's good. It got a fun battle in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the 5 armies. I guess so.
It's the Battle of the 5 Armies. Yeah.
Yeah, the Battle of the 5 Armies. Duh. What's the duh about it, E. Clay? But yeah, man. It's always cool to see, like the first Spider-Man movie I was talking about. It's very clear that Sam Raimi is a huge Spider-Man fan. He created a movie that still stands the test of time today. I've watched it not too long ago, and it's still fantastic. I mean, look, once again, you've got the template, right? The comic books. Use those as storyboards and make the movie, right? That's what he did. The friggin' the part where he lets the guy that steals the receipts of the wrestling match, when he lets him go and gets on the elevator, just sidesteps and lets him go, doesn't do a thing, right? That's ripped right out of the pages of Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man. It is right verbatim what happened in that book. Yeah. And he pays for it the rest of his life. That one decision changes his whole life, you know.
I
Um,
sent you a picture.
you
Joe.
sent me a picture. Where did you send it, Wade?
X.
X? Okay.
Yep.
All right. And this picture is hopefully a
No, it,
worst PG
no,
rated.
no, it's not. It's like G on.
I'm just
No, it's
messing
not
with
that
you,
bad.
man. I'm just messing with you. Let's see. What do we got here? Wade, what is he showing me? What is that? Is it a piece of hail?
Yep. Ping
Okay.
pong size hell.
What size?
Ping pong.
Ping pong size? Hang
Yeah.
on. Let me put it up there. Yeah, man. Look at that, guys. Ping pong size piece of hail. When did you guys start getting this weather?
Today. I mean, I just hate outside, so just came through. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's supposed to get more, but it was fun. It woke me up. I was like a nap, and I'm like kept hearing ping, ping, ping
Well,
on the trouncing. So I'm like, what the?
you know,
Like you're confused. I mean, I knew we were supposed to get it, but I was like,
yeah. Well,
sorry. I was
you
just
know,
shocking.
global warming's gonna kill us all, bro. You know that, right? So don't.
I know. I was saying the other day, I'm like, oh, I want a hailstorm, and then I got my wish, and I'm like, yeah, no. I mean, it wouldn't be bad if it wasn't for the other stuff associated with it. I didn't know if it was nearby or
You
not.
mean like the dents in your car and the destroyed roofs and all that
No.
good
I'm
stuff?
talking about like the fire, not fire NATO, but like the tornado.
Tornado. Is that the word you're looking for? The tornado?
Yes, I
Yeah.
was trying to be like whatever, trying to be
Whatever.
funny but not
Whatever.
too dramatic.
Whatever, man. Well,
But anyway,
we've got the hot index going down here. We're in the 90s already, so we're gonna have one of those. I can already tell it's gonna be a hot summer because we've already got flies. Just I have animals, and we have a dog door, and so flies get in the house, and it's just oh my god,
I can't imagine that.
horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. They're bad already, and it's early in the year. So,
I'm tired of cicadas, and we have 4 more weeks of them.
oh man, dude, let me tell you something. When I was out in Johnson Island in the Army, I missed the sound of those things singing at night. I did. I missed it. I missed it a lot. It's
Okay,
amazing what you miss when you're away from home in
let
a
me
faraway place.
let me rephrase that. I normally don't care, but when you have the double breeds show up and they're very loud
Mm-hmm.
and they're during the day, it's a little annoying. They fly around and get on your shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't even realize it. I mean, they're
Man,
cicadas,
you
so they
must
won't
be in a
do
rural
anything.
place,
So.
dude. If they're that loud.
No, it's all over.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, some places are getting hit.
You got them that bad where you're at there, Knock?
I haven't really noticed them.
Yeah.
I hear them, but I haven't really noticed
Hey,
them.
Martin, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Martin.
He says hello to you. He's saying that in his best droopy
What's up,
dog
Martin?
imitation. That's what he's doing. I say hello, Martin. What's going on, man? But anyway, yeah, I had a great conversation with my dad this morning. I have got to share this with you guys. My dad sent me, of course, anybody that knows me knows my dad's big into music. Okay. And when he owned his record store, he'd buy out, jukebox, he'd go and get old records out of jukeboxes and stuff. He'd buy big lots of, like, people would say, yeah, you can have all these records for like $20, $50, whatever, and he'd buy them all just to see if they had any gold in there. Right. And today in an email, let me see if I can find it real quick. Where in the heck? I know I've got a tab.
You mean like gold is like valuable?
Yes, valuable. Yes, yes. Like kind of like I was telling Knock the other day. If he ever sees, if he goes to one of these sales, he was. Didn't you say you're going to a yard sale or something like that pretty soon? Man?
Apparently, it's next week. I thought it was this weekend, but it's next weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, if they're giving away like $10 worth of comics and they got a stack of them, get them because you never know what they're gonna have in there, man. You never know.
Right.
There could
That's
be
so
some
much more
gold in there.
difficult to do these days, though. Even if you do that, like, because I remember last year, I decided at the start of summer to go on some garage sales,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the ones you go to, man, these fucking resellers, dude, this is their
Yes.
life. This is their
Just
life.
like
And so there was, I remember one there was some games there, and he's like, yeah, there was always somebody by early this morning. He grabbed all the good stuff. It was like, dude, I can't compete with these guys. So
Yeah.
people are just too on top of it. This is these are the people that when I was working at Walmart, they were waiting for the Pokemon packs to come out so they could buy as many as they could, the 3 limit, and bringing their girlfriends and shit. Like it,
Right.
These fuckers are insane.
Well, I gotta tell
They've
you,
ruined it.
this. Let me drop this out because I really want to be sharing on this screen. That way I can show videos if I want to or something. But this right here, and if I can download it real fast, I'll play you some of it. This, I could not believe he found this. It's a song called "A Tombstone Every Mile" by Dick Curlis.
And Patty.
Back in Patty's probably the owner that wrote her name on it or something.
Making a joke.
But the name is what's amazing. Allagash Records, and it's in Bangor, Maine. That's up there where my mother's at in the northern part of Maine. Unbelievable that he found this. And let me see if I can play some of the song. I'm sure it's going to get hit on a copyright thing, but I'm gonna drop this out real quick and mute everything and see if I can find that, because one of the lines in the song is just hilarious, because if you've been around that part of the country, it's true what they're saying in this song. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get it to work. Okay, there it is. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm listening to this. You guys talk amongst yourselves real quick so I can find it.
Yeah, I hate resellers. I mean, luckily I got a couple fun little games. But I'm like, one time I was like, my mom surprised me and told me, we're going to garage sale. I'm like, why? And then she told me why. I'm like, okay, I'm in. I mean, it was on my birthday. I made a video on it on the channel, but it was just like, I was like swarming and everybody was looking at every little, I'm like, these guys had like 20 or more games. I'm like, geez. And then I'm like, finally dawned on me. I'm like, those guys are probably reselling them. They're not playing them. I mean, they might keep a couple, but they're not going to sell them.
Now, what are you talking about, Wade?
Video games.
He's talking about resellers.
Like what not.
Yeah, so like,
Instead of comics, you know.
Yeah, basically what they'll do is they'll, if you go to any of these thrift things, they'll make a little pile, and that's their pile, right? Anybody comes near it and they start looking at it, they're like, oh, that's my pile. Like they claimed it already for their pile, and they'll just put them to the side as they go through them, and then that's it. Like they take all the good shit, and it's just it's so annoying. And I remember, I still regret it to this day, man. I'm so mad at myself for this, and I'll never get this opportunity again. I know. When I did do that garage, I was doing that garage sales last year. One of my first finds, and I was just driving around. I didn't have any kind of map or anything like that. I was just looking for the signs that said garage next left or whatever. And I found one, and they had a CD case, and I'm still a CD guy. I still get CDs. If I like a band, I'll get the CD because I still listen. That's what I have in my car.
Physical media, you should always try and get your hands on. No doubt.
God, this guy had they were moving, so they were getting rid of everything super cheap. And they had like a binder of CDs, you know those regular CD binders that they have, 4 to a sleeve, whatever. But they had they had like all the best CDs from like the grunge and the alternate rock and all.
Gotcha.
They had the CD and they had the what do you call it? The pack,
The sleeve.
not the no, well, sort of the where they had the lyrics in it. They had the book,
Right.
The
The book
list.
that went with it. Yeah.
Yeah, they had them all the CDs and they had the books right in front of them, so you could see the covers for them.
Yeah.
And I was flipping through it, and the guy next to me is like, "Hey, what do you guys want for this whole thing of CDs?" And I let him take it. And to this day, it's gnawed at me because I would have gotten it, and I didn't. Like, it was one of my first. I haven't really
Got to get it while it's there. Yeah.
I should have picked it up and like, nah, man, this is mine, because I was flipping through it and looking at like, oh, these are great CDs, and he was like, hey, how much for that? And I let him take it, and I was like, I've regretted it.
You won't
every
do
day
that
since
again,
then.
will you?
I will never do that, and I've never seen it. It was so immaculate. It was so it was the perfect CD case.
Yeah.
Had so many good CDs in it with the everything in it, and I was so mad at myself for the rest of the day. I didn't find another deal like it, and I've regretted it ever since then.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if you come across deals like that, you learn the hard way. You've got to, jump on it.
You got to pick it up. Pick it up.
Yeah,
and don't
that's
put
it.
down.
Check it out, guys. This is the song from Allagash Records called "A Tombstone Every Mile." And just listen real quick, and I'll get into the lore of it here in a second. I can't play much of it, but check it out.
If it's playing, Joe, it's not playing for us. You didn't share it right.
What is it?
We don't hear it.
I don't hear.
Oh, you don't hear it? Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm sure it's a lovely song, but I don't.
I'm sure it is too. Yes. Here we go. See,
This is a tribute.
Tell me if you can hear it now.
There's still nothing.
Nothing.
You still don't hear anything?
This song is a tribute. This
Yeah,
is the
it's a
greatest
tribute.
song ever.
It's a tribute to what my recordings look like on YouTube.
Mark said, "Oh, it's the sound of silence." Yes,
It's the sound of silence. That's it. That's it exactly. Hang on, let's see.
Hello,
Let me
darkness,
see.
my old friend.
Right. Okay. Well, it had the sound and everything. I guess sometimes. Okay, let's try it one more time.
Stretch the road up north in Maine that's never, ever seen a smile. If they buried all the truckers lost in them woods, there'd be a tombstone every mile.
That's where the name of the song comes from. And if you've ever driven in rural northern Maine, dude, there are stretches where you see nothing but trees. You are just surrounded by trees. But I just thought it was so cool. He found this thing in one of those stashes that he got at one of these, flea markets and stuff. Yeah, nice. I'm telling you. It's a cool song if you're into old timey folk kind of music. This came out in 64, a year before I was born, and my dad was telling me all about it. Wow, just amazing. That I'm going to cherish because, I go see my mother up there every year, and every time we drive into Presque Isle, I fly into Presque Isle because that's as far north as you can fly. Now, it's still another hour to get to my mother's house from there. Okay, it is a long trek to get to my mom's place, but there's places where all you see is logging trucks, man. That's it. Let's see. That would be perfect for a Fallout credit sequence. Yeah, right? It sounds like one of those old-timey country tunes they'd play on Fallout. Yeah, I did notice that about the soundtrack. Yeah. What's up, Wade?
Maybe in a
I sent you, speaking of garage sales, I sent you 2 pictures of mint video game boxes.
Mint video game boxes. Let's see,
In
boys
your
and girls.
area.
Uh-oh. Let's see what it looks like. Gonna have to take it over here and put it over here because I'm sharing over here now.
I had to go grab them.
It's fine. It's fine. Relax. Let's see. There you go. Monsters Inc. and Spy Kids. These are games or movies?
Yeah, no, they were
game.
movie, like games that were based on movies.
Okay. All right. Well, that opens up a discussion. What is your favorite video game tie-in game ever? for a movie video.
For a movie?
Yeah.
Probably Monsters Inc. Oh, sorry.
Monsters, Inc.
Take that back. Take that back. Take
I
that
was
back.
fixing to say, don't be quick to pull the trigger. Think about it, man. Think about it.
I was gonna say,
Because these, movies and video games have gone hand in hand for a long time. I can tell you
Wait.
one of the worst. E.T. the video game was horrible. It was bad.
wait, are we talking about like movie theater level? Or are we talking?
We're talking movies that were on the screen, and they turned them
So
into
no-
video
and,
games.
and they made a video
So
game
no-
based
And
on
they
it.
made a video game out of it.
So no DVD.
Without, all
It's
DVDs
not
are based off
hard,
movies,
Wade. We're
buddy.
talking about a video game that came from a
No,
movie.
I know because
I-
it was
I-
a movie. It was okay. I'll just say the name of the game. Buzz Lightyear Star Command. So technically, it wasn't I mean, it was a movie, but it led into a series.
It was based off the movie, so it kind of makes it.
Yeah. So
Which
I
one?
mean, that's
Which one?
Buzz
Lightyear.
Okay.
The cartoon.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why.
Let's see.
I
Martin
should- I need
says
to get that.
X-Men Origins Wolverine. Did they make one for that? I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
it did.
Wow.
And they're making
okay.
another one too.
Well, yeah, they're making a Wolverine game. We know that. Yeah. I'm
Are
sure
they
you guys
really
saw the
though?
teaser for
Because
that.
I thought the company went out of business.
No,
Nah.
they're
Who
making
knows?
it's well into production, man. Yeah. Let's see. Ultra violent game. Ultra violent game. I don't. Are you talking about the Wolverine game? He must be commenting on the Wolverine game. Oh, every single Starship Troopers game. Okay.
No, it's an ultra violent actual thing.
Ultra violent is not ultra violent. I don't know if ultra violent is anything. Wolverine was an ultra violent game.
Right.
That's what I thought he was saying. Yeah. I can tell you one of my favorites, man. I think it was on PlayStation 2. I think I still have it. You guys cuss and discuss. Let me see if I can find it down here in my stash of PlayStation 2 games.
I mean, I got another one.
All right, well, let me put one in first.
Let knock.
Yeah, I know.
I think one that I think more if there's any older games, but I think more recently one that really did it, not only based off the movies, really more based off the books for me, because that's what I read first. Harry Potter. The Harry Potter game was
Yeah. What was the name of that game? I didn't play it. 'Cause I'm not a big
Hogwarts
fan.
Legacy.
Hogwarts
but
Legacy. You like that one, huh? Yeah. Okay.
That game was,
That is a movie from, or excuse me, a video game from a movie. I think. Yeah.
I mean, it's really based on the books. I don't know if it really counts technically because it's technically.
Well, the movies are based on the books. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, but the game isn't based off the movies. It's based off the books. But they just happen to be
Okay,
movies.
then you broke the rules, then, Knock.
Yeah. As I was thinking about it, I guess it wouldn't count. Aaron, I'll keep thinking.
This is the one I was going to say right here. This
I
one right here.
remember
If you played this on the PlayStation 2, this was a lot of fun. I thought. Enter the Matrix. If you played as either Ghost, who is her pilot, or who was the other character? It's that crazy bitch that Will Smith's married to. Her character, I can't remember her name in the movies, but you can play as either one of those characters. And it was the first game that really had bullet time photography in it and stuff. I loved that game. I thought it was fantastic.
Wait, GoldenEye didn't have
What's that?
that? GoldenEye didn't have the Matrix was the first one. I thought GoldenEye would have had it. But I mean,
GoldenEye was really good. I was going to bring that up. I was trying to think of some that people might not be thinking of, but yeah,
I don't know.
fantastic.
That's only why.
I tell you what, I really did enjoy the Scarface game. I had a lot of fun.
I never played it. I heard
had
it was
a lot
good,
of fun, dude. I had a lot of fun being a drug dealer.
Really? Now that was before Grand Theft Auto. That game, right?
No, not
No, was it made
necessarily.
afterwards? Okay.
Well, Grand Theft Auto has been around since the early 2000s.
Republic Commando? I don't know. I don't think I've ever
That's a
seen
very
that
fun
movie.
game. I don't know if I would really count that though.
It's not.
I mean, it's obviously based off Star Wars,
Oh,
but it was fun at the time.
I have heard Mad Max, is a good game.
It's pretty
I have
good.
heard that's
I never
good.
finished it, but I put a lot of hours into it.
RoboCop Rogue City, is that the new one? Martin?
I don't know.
It's
Are
a
you just
first
naming
person.
any, Martin? Are these actually your favorites, or are you
He's
just naming
naming a
any?
bunch of them. He's naming.
I don't
a
know,
bunch
but
of them.
is he? I thought we were going for
Yeah,
our
but
favorites. Do you
Yeah.
like all of these, Martin? Like, are you just naming
Hey.
whatever? That's not the whole point.
Yes. Enter the Matrix: Path of Neo. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
But no, Scarface was so much fun because I remember you start out in that game, like you go through the storyline, right? It basically starts after the end of the movie.
Okay.
And it's basically you survive, right? You have
Mhm.
survived the end scene of Scarface, and you're rebuilding your empire. Like that's the game, right? That's the premise of the game. So you start out small,
Mhm.
you're moving the product yourself.
Right.
And then you have a distribution. So you set up a distribution center. You got your guys on the street, right?
Mhm.
And then you get your warehouse, right? You build up. You just get more money, and then you end with like the final setup where like you're going to Colombia yourself and doing this boat and dodging the patrols to get to the warehouse, to get it in the car, to get it to the dealers, to get it on the street. Like it's such, oh my goodness. You build the whole distribution center from the ground up, and it was so much fun.
Wow. They actually. Wow. Al Pacino's voice is actually in it. They used the stuff from the movie. It looks like.
Oh, they used a lot of it from the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sitting here looking at this and not showing it to you. Let me
It's
pull it over here real quick. I've
It's
looked at their
such a fun
IMDb
game.
page, and yeah, it looks pretty cool, and it explains the premise just the same way you did. Scarface, the game, begins during the final scene of the film, with the mansion of Tony Montana under attack from assassins sent by Alejandro Sosa. When Tony survives, his quest to kill Sosa begins.
Yeah. Fallout 3 came out in 2001, so that was a good 5 years before it. So it was definitely trying to follow along that vein,
Right.
but it used that show.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't nominate something I didn't like. Martin says, "Yeah, he would."
Hey,
Tron Revolution is good.
Sorry, Evolution. I
Okay.
forgot the name of it.
Tron Evolution. Okay.
No, it's basically in between 1 and 2 before 2 came out.
Okay.
In the nutshell.
Yeah, I've never played it. I remember they put a Tron game out. It was basically really for the arcades. I don't remember there being a
They have
version of it.
a Tron.
I used to play that.
Well, you kind of got one there, Joe, that you like. Little Star Wars Force Unleashed. It's kind of
Force Unleashed. Yeah, it's
not really
based
movies
on
themselves, but
yeah.
it's based on the universe.
But it is based on the universe, and I tell you what I love about that game is I would have loved to have seen that as a movie. I mean, the way they weave it into the storyline, kind of. I mean, they did a really good job with it. I mean, I don't really want to give it away for people that haven't played. I guess I could do spoilers on that game, can I? It's been out forever. I thought it was cool as shit that his family crest was the symbol of the rebellion. I thought that was
especially because
cool as
it's
fuck.
Technically not canon anymore.
Right,
so
right. It's not canon anymore anyway, but I thought that was one of the coolest things in the story, man. I thought it was cool as shit, you know. I've been playing 2 a lot lately because where'd Wade go? What happened? He's got back up there, so he might have had some problems. Anyways, I love you guys and gals in chat and panels. Okay, cool. I guess he's got to go. Wade, thanks for stopping by, man. But yeah, movies and video games have always been intertwined, man. They've always had. I mean, shoot, ever since Star Wars came out, how many games has that spawned? How many? Let's see if they can tell me. How many Star Wars games are there? There's a lot. I know that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot more Star Wars games than there are Star Trek games. I can tell you that. There's not many Star Trek games. Let's see. How many Star Wars games exist? Let's see. It can't be that even a number. Oh, it says over 100. Okay. The answer says over 100. Yeah, that's what all of these things are saying. Over 100 video games. So, I mean, the ones I've played, of course, Force Unleashed is probably my favorite. I do like Battlefront 2. I like that one a lot. I like going into playing online against people and stuff on that one. I've always enjoyed the online sequence of most video games. Let's see. When I wouldn't see a live action Force Unleashed without Sam Witwer.
Whitwer,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
for
yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Oh, he'd have to play the part, no doubt. And he may be getting too old to do that. Yeah, he's too old now, unless it was Starkiller coming out of hiding after years. That would be cool. That would be cool. Well, I mean, it depends. If you're going to stick to the lore of Force Unleashed, it would be his clone coming out, right? Because he died at the end of the first one. So let's see. What there are more Star Trek games than Star Wars games? I don't think so.
No.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No. There are a lot more Star Wars games than there are Star Trek games. Shoot. I don't even. I mean, Star Trek. I know in the Sega days they had a Next Generation game. Let's see. I have at least 39 Star Trek games. I understand that, but I'm telling you, there's over 100 Star Wars games. I know there's a truckload of them, Martin. They don't make as many Star Trek games. I'm telling you. But the ones I have played, I did play the shit out of the Next Generation game that was on a Genesis console. I think it was Ghosts of the Past was the name of it. And yeah, I think I played that to death. And I love Star Trek Online. If you guys are Star Trek fans and you're not playing Star Trek Online, you need to at least play it a little bit. If for no other reason, one of the cool things about me and Knock being aware of DC Universe Online, we can still hear Conroy's voice as Batman because he voiced everything of Batman on that game. So, and I'm sure they're probably using an AI version of his voice for anything in the future. You know what I'm saying? They're probably going to stick with that. But Leonard Nimoy, when you're flying around the star systems in Star Trek Online, Leonard Nimoy's the guy telling you about the star system you're in. He's when you go exploring, he's the one that explains everything about the lore of the whole place on the game. And it also has every iteration of Star Trek in it too, even the stuff we're not really too hip on. You know what I'm saying? What you got there, Big Daddy?
Well, this is the top ranking 30 Star Wars games.
Okay, well, let's see if we agree with them. Okay, I've played a few of these.
I haven't looked. Yeah, I haven't looked at these. So
go, man.
You got Star Wars Rebel Assault 2: The Hidden Empire. This is PC 1995.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know much about that. I didn't play a lot of the older Star Wars games.
Yeah. Martin says, no, I do not play MMOs. No way, Jose. I would get hooked and would end playing a single game for the rest of my life. Yeah, I understand. But I'm just telling you, you should download it and play it a little bit just to see what I'm talking about. You don't have to play it every day. That's the thing. Before we go any further, let me explain this to Martin. You don't have to play it every day like me and Knock did. You don't have to. They want you to. They set it up to make you want to sign in on it every day, but you don't have to. You have a choice. And we're going to get into addiction and that kind of stuff later on in the show. But have both Rebel Assault. They are okay. Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Let's see. Star Wars Jedi Starfighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really play this one. This one I heard was a really big. I think it was Star Wars
Empire at War. Okay.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Star Wars, the arcade.
The arcade, 1983. Now I played that. Put a lot of quarters in that damn machine. Yeah, I did. Yep. The TIE Fighter
Star
one
Wars,
too.
TIE Fighter,
yep.
94.
I played that one. Yep.
This is around the time where they started doing like the joysticks, man. That was so much fun for the PCs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made it even better. Battle for Naboo. I remember that for the 64.
If you wonder why we're talking so much Star Wars, guys, the real Star Wars Day was yesterday, and if you missed it, we actually did a watch party for it yesterday. And we watched what everybody calls now A New Hope, but it was just Star Wars back in the day. Stop! Wait! What's the name of that one? Dark Forces 2?
Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. Yeah.
Okay. All right. 1997. Never played that one.
Shadows of the Empire. I think I remember this one.
Yeah. That looks like a PC game.
It's a pinball. Oh, here's a pinball.
A pinball game.
Weird.
They even got pinball games on here.
Yeah.
Battle for Naboo. Nah, he says.
I do want to play this someday because
The Skywalker Saga. That one's new
for the
though.
Legos. Yeah,
That was the latest one for Lego, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, all the games were out forever, right? This is just the finished product of it.
Yeah.
Because you had Phantom Menace years ago, and then you had the Clone Wars, and
We're talking Legos, right?
Right. Yeah. So all the games most of the games in this saga were already out forever ago, and then finally the last one came out, and so they made it. They just did the entire one. So, but I do want to play this someday.
Hell no, it's not, E-Clay. E-Clay said, by the way, for people just listening, he says Joe's favorite is Knights of the Old Republic. I enjoyed it until it fucked me. Then I didn't enjoy it anymore. No. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Now is
this is the MMO.
That's the MMO. See, I've always wanted to play that.
It's a lot of fun. I would pick that up again if you ever were interested in it.
Yeah.
I would pick it up again.
This is the thing. I've never played. I've bought one PC game in my life, and it was also on console. I tried a Madden game with a keyboard, and it just soured me on the whole experience. It was just tough for me to do.
Now, this one, if you wanted to get into it, I would recommend, because it's free. It is free.
Yeah.
But you do have to do subscription if you want to do some of the bigger stuff later on. But if you want to just get a taste of it, you can definitely do it for free.
Right. I tell you, that right there, if they ever put it on console, I would definitely download it.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the things I just...
I wish they would. I really do. I mean,
yeah, it's too late at this point.
Yeah.
If
you want to play the real Skywalker saga, just play the Lego games for each individual episode 1 through 6. Yeah, I hear you. All right, go ahead, Knock. Yeah, but I've always wanted to play that. I just wish they'd put it on a console. But now I got to tell you guys, I'm warming up to playing a PC game. I just don't want to screw up my streaming computer doing it. I don't know if I've got enough power with this thing. I'll have to talk to Martin about it because Martin is the PC Master Race guy.
Well, just remember, Joe, that I can play it on my, this gaming laptop right here that I have. So
really,
it's a gaming laptop.
Okay, so it doesn't take up a lot of memory. Okay.
No, not the Old Republic doesn't. No, it doesn't. It'd be like playing DCUO on it.
Really? Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Let's see. X-Wing Alliance, 1999. See, I've played some of these, and I may not know the friggin'... I'm looking at the pictures to see if I've played it. And I've played that X-Wing game, yeah. I do like the flying games.
Yeah, they did a lot of those.
That I enjoy. Yeah. I enjoy Battlefront 2. I do.
I enjoyed the original Battlefront 2.
Oh, there's another Battlefront 2?
This is the second Battlefront 2. This is the new age Battlefront 2, not the original on PS2 Battlefront 2.
Okay.
Remember they remade Battlefront.
I did not know that. No.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they did.
Okay.
They made it the new kind of, they rebooted it.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, I enjoy that one.
Super Star Wars: The Emperor Strikes Back.
Oh, it's a side scroller. Is that Chewbacca?
That. Chewie. Yeah, it's Chewie.
Looks like he's squatting for a shit. What in the hell is he doing, man? Don't tell me he's jumping around like Mario. No.
Yeah, I wonder who's up here. Plasma Spin.
Don't do it to him. Martin says X-Wing versus TIE Fighter Collector's Edition is the go-to dogfight simulator. Forget even the newer one. Yeah. I heard the new one wasn't that great. Yeah, that is the newer one right there.
Star Wars Squadrons. Yeah, I didn't really get into this one. I got it, but I never really got into it.
Yep. Dude, Star Wars Episode 3 better be on that list. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see.
Star Wars Republic Commando. This was actually really fun.
This is the one he mentioned earlier. Yeah. Republic Commando.
Yeah, this was actually really fun because you were in a squad with clones and you got to tell them what to do and go forward. Right. And it was just a shooter game.
Yeah.
It's just a good shooter game at the time.
Cool.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Sounds
and
cool.
It was Clone Wars. Lego Star Wars 3.
Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. Is that what you're talking about?
I think this is...
when he says 3, is that what he's talking about?
I don't think so. I think this one's more of just a war, a large-scale war kind of thing.
Let's see. He says, nah, Squadrons is only beautiful, but you can do less than a 1990 simulator. Yep. Oh, look at that Rogue Squadron.
Yeah, this is the 64 and PC
Now, see, I like
1998.
that. I like that version too. I like doing from the cockpit, but I love being able to see the fighter in it too. Another,
Well, I like the fighters. This is the Star
mhm,
Fox, view right here. So that's
mhm,
what I like. That's what I like.
yeah. Now, there was a game, talking about a movie tie-in, that I loved. I think I played it on the Sega Saturn. It was Independence Day. Independence Day. You could
Mhm.
actually, since he used the spaceship at the end of it, you could fly as one of the spaceships if you got to a certain level on it. But yeah, you unlocked different military planes and attacked all the aliens underneath a mothership. It was fucking cool. That game was pretty neat,
Well,
and it
that
had
was.
that kind of view. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it real quick before I continue. Sorry.
He says Rogue Squadron was awesome. Yeah, I seem to remember playing that game right there because I remember seeing the engines of the X-wing behind. Instead of sitting there. Uh, he says, "Oh, Jedi Academy." I downloaded that and started playing it. I haven't gone far in it. Uh, what system did I download that on? I think I did it on my PS4. I think I can't remember. I didn't get far in it though. That's an old game. Wow, that is
Trying
an
to
old
find
game.
this. Here we go. I think this will do it. Let me see if it.
What you got?
So this was Star Fox 64,
Uh
and
huh.
this is the mothership. This is my favorite level. This is most of Star Foxes. You go through the level, right? It's a
Right.
you go forward into in the ship. Well, this is
Mm-hmm.
the one map in Star Fox 64 where it was a circular arena,
Uh huh.
and you fought this mothership that was above the base that was about to shoot down on. And this
Mm-hmm.
was my by far my favorite level on here because this reminded me so much of Independence Day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, that's what actually tilt that mothership a little bit to it where it's flatter, and that's exactly what Independence Day was. And you were
Well, that
flying
I
around
couldn't
on it.
find it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't find it because it was,
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to look for it. But
Yep.
okay,
For sure. Go back to the
this was
list, sir.
this was a fun one. I still enjoyed this one. I got this on the Switch. They remade this one. This is Pod
Star Wars
Racer.
Episode One Racer. Oh yeah, I remember they made a pod racing game. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
this was. I
yes.
remember this on 64. I had so much fun with this game,
Yeah.
and see,
The
this is the
original
original
Battlefront.
Battlefront. This is the
Okay.
original one. So this was so much fun.
2004.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
The PS2. This is what we wanted, and they gave us other crap where they basically put Darth Maul behind a money trap, and
Yeah, I
that made a
know
lot of
that.
people
That's the
mad.
one thing I didn't like about Battlefront. It had loot boxes and all that shit. The new
What are you talking about?
games
You said you
of,
didn't know about it.
know about what?
You said you didn't know about Star Wars Battlefront,
I said
or did
Battlefront
you not know?
2.
Oh,
I'm saying they put loot boxes in Battlefront 2.
well, they did it in both of them. But
Yeah. Okay. The name. He says the new game of Jedi Survivor have the same issue than Squadrons. It's beautiful, but Jedi Academy kicks their collective behinds to Kashyyyk and back. Wow, really? Okay. Freaking love Racer, he says, and I mean I'm a Star Wars guy and a racing guy, so yeah, of course you're gonna love Racer then. Okay, this is the
Mark,
original Battlefront. Yeah.
Martin, you want to join us there, buddy? Because you seem to have a lot of opinions
He's
there.
probably working. If he's not in here
Oh, that's a
already,
shame.
he's probably working. He's got the link. Trust me. He knows where to get the link at. If he
Okay,
wanted to
but
come
yeah,
in
this
here, he
this
could.
was a lot of fun, especially when you got
Mhm.
to when you did so good because you can really build up your weapons and this one, the more you use a certain weapon, the better you got with it, and you can
Right.
unlock its enhanced version. And then
Mhm.
of course, the better you do on a level, the better chance you can unlock one of the Jedi's,
Mhm.
or the special characters. So it was a lot of fun.
He says, "Yep, making slideshows right now." I knew he was working. He'd be in here if he wanted
Oh,
to
here we go.
talk with us.
Number 10, The Force Unleashed.
The Force Unleashed. It's the best Star Wars game ever. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It's awesome. Of course, now you can do more with other games, but this highlights my favorite thing in the game, and that is the Force powers and the Jedi and the use of them and everything. And I love that shit. I think it's awesome. That's my favorite part of the lore. So yeah, I love this game. Star Wars X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. There you go.
This is the one
I
Martin,
played that one.
mentioned.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That one's cool. Let's see. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Is that the new one or the first one?
That's the first new one.
Okay, that's the first one of the. I mean, this is the newest games they're making, but this Fallen Order is the first one. What's the second one called? Survivor.
Survivor or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still haven't beaten that one yet.
Hey Joe, double bladed or double sabers? Oh man, you know
I dual wield.
I like the gameplay of the second one better because you can do 2 lightsabers. But I love the story and the fucking look. Nothing beats pulling down a Star Destroyer using the Force, man. Nothing beats that. That whole sequence was badass from beginning to end, if you ask me. But I do dig running around with double lightsabers. Yeah, I do. I think that's cool. Yeah.
Wait. Double bladed or dual wielding? What do you mean?
Dual wielding. We're talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's saying double bladed or double saber. He meant dual wielding, but double bladed, which is the 2 sides, like Darth Maul, and then there's dual wielding. So there's.
Oh no! Give me 2 sabers, man. Give me 2 sabers.
So
yeah.
Dual wielding. Okay.
Yes. Double sabers. That's it. Yes. Okay. Star Wars Dark Forces. Never seen that one.
That's an old one. Yeah. Rogue Leader for GameCube. I didn't have a GameCube.
GameCube I never had. Never played that. Hot take. Every single Souls-like is a glorified Guitar Hero clone. Wow. Check him out.
Guitar Hero? What? You mean where you play with a fake guitar? I don't understand the reference.
I don't understand it either, but you know.
Guitar Hero is where you play with an instrument. What does that got to do with Souls?
Yeah. Souls-like. Yeah.
That's like Elden Rings.
Well, what he may be saying is pattern recognition because that's a lot of Guitar Hero too, is pattern recognition. Because I know in the Souls games, you have to learn the patterns. That may be what he's talking about. Let's see. Star Wars Rogue Leader looks pretty cool. He says yes, they are rhythm based, quick time event games. Yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. There it is.
Number 2.
There it is. That's number 5. Better check your glasses.
On the list, yeah. No, Old Republic number 2.
Oh,
check
Knights
your facts
of the Old
there,
Republic
sir.
2. The set.
I know
the
what I'm
Sith
about.
Lords? Okay, all right. I thought you were saying it was number 2 on the list.
No,
so
this
is a second Knights of the Old Republic game?
This is the sequel. Yeah, this is the sequel.
Oh, I didn't know they had a sequel to it.
Oh yeah, we told you. We definitely told you.
All right. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
The original Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yeah, the original one. This was so much. That's Luke Skywalker right there in Hoth with his lightsaber
flying through the air.
Yeah, you could do a pretty big jump with them. So
wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
I never really got into the Jedi Knight games. I probably should give them a chance.
Jedi
I have
Knight
it on my
2.
Switch now.
Mm-hmm.
They re-released them on the Switch, but I don't know. I never liked it was too free flow for me, the combats. I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. Yes, there's a sequel for those who don't screw up the first game. Man, kiss my ass. Did I screw it up or did they screw up the game by putting a glitch in it? Huh?
Not enough saves.
Whatever.
And that's going to be your entry into PC. That's every PC game ever, Joe. That's not even them. That's every PC game ever. You should have multiple saves. I'm doing the Fallout, my Fallout runs. I have like at least 4 saves.
Yeah.
For my playthrough.
Star Wars X-Wing.
Another one.
Yet another flying simulator. 1993. And of course, Knights of the Old Republic is number 1. Of course it is. Of course it is. That's what everybody says is the best one ever. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I wasn't the big reveal of it was surprising, but I guess I'm so far removed from it now that it's not as great to me as it is to you guys that played it when it first came out. I played it so much later, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's cool. Star Wars games is a huge, that's the top 30 that they say is the top 30. I believe you guys would all agree that number 1 is correct. I think The Force Unleashed should be up a lot higher on that list than it is, but that's just me. I love that game. So, but yeah, I love. They don't. Here's the thing: the movies that spawn video games, the video games usually aren't really good. But man, Star Wars, you kind of are hard pressed to screw that up. You know what I mean? It gives you so much good stuff to work with. And one of the reasons why I like Battlefront so much is you can do all of it. You can fly spaceships. You can use lightsabers. You can use the weapons. All kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool. I enjoy that one. Any other movie video games you guys want to talk about?
The Warriors isn't bad.
Really? Now, how old is that one?
2000. The game is 2005, and of course the movie is 19.
Right. Oh yeah, the movies. I used to go see the movie at the midnight movies when I was in high school, and that was back in the early '80s, buddy. So yeah, but the Warriors. I'm sure that's fun. I'm sure that's that you run around beating people up game for sure.
Much.
Yeah. But like I said, I love that the Path of Neo, Enter the Matrix game. I love that game. And I dug ID4. That game was pretty cool. If you like flight simulators, that one's pretty neat. It's not, you don't fly in the cockpit. It's like the one we saw with the X-wing. You see the ship, and you can
third party.
Yep. Never get to play the Warriors.
Got to.
Yeah, got to play the Warriors. Yeah. So you could say that I didn't come out and play. Yeah, you didn't. You didn't come out to play. But yeah. Now let's go the other direction. What's your favorite movie spawned by a video game? Think about that one. What's your favorite movie spawned from a video game? It's hard. First of all, for some reason, they don't come out very, very well. A lot of them don't make it, man. A lot of them are
it's kind of funny
really
that you
bad.
said that, because as you literally said that, and I pulled up this list right here.
Oh shit! You got another list? Look at you with the list.
By far, the highest grossing one is Super Mario.
Well, durr.
So, I'm trying to make it so I can just do that. There we go. So you got Super Mario, and then $1.3 billion.
Yeah.
I would say that this is what I'm kind of looking for through. I mean, for me, I saw it down here. I know I'm scrolling through it fast, but the Pokemon, the first movie, was definitely
Okay.
woo.
Martin
kids back
says.
then.
Martin says you can all hate me for this, but I liked Doom.
Doom with the Rock? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I dug that one. That was when I was younger. And
Eclace
I
Thomas
enjoyed
says Tetris. I still haven't seen that movie yet. I heard it was good though.
Resident Evils,
really
I don't think were that bad. The Resident Evil movies.
Yeah, the Resident Evil movies are probably now that franchise is probably the best that ever got spawned by a video game. That's for sure. But man, they have nothing to do with those games. They really don't. You don't see some of those characters in there until later on.
Now this one got a lot of hate, but I actually really like this one. It had nothing to do with really any of the and none of the Final Fantasy games connect to each other.
Yeah.
Even though they're on like number 16 now, none of them are actually like connected in any, not even like loosely connected in any kind of way.
No, they're all their own universe, right?
I don't know. I enjoyed this one when it came out, but it got a lot of hate. 2001, but I enjoyed it.
I've watched bits and
looks
pieces
so
of it,
gorgeous.
but I've never been a big Final Fantasy guy.
At the time, it looked amazing.
Really? Let's see. Martin says I liked both Sonic, Resident Evil, Tomb Raider, and first Mortal Kombat. Yes, I know it's bad. Sir, I'm right with you with
man.
Mortal Kombat. I love that fucking movie.
I watched
I
those-
hated the video
I
game.
watched
I
them.
couldn't stand that game, but I love the movie. Go ahead.
Get over here.
Yeah, get over here. Yeah.
No, those first two movies were awesome. The remakes I don't care for, the remade one, but
Yeah, the first one was badass. I loved it. Did you ever see the movie Far Cry? No, I didn't even know there was a Far Cry movie. Did
Is
not
there?
even know there was one.
I don't
Let's
know.
see. Let's see.
Detective Pikachu was okay. That's the one with what's his name?
Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu.
Ryan Reynolds is
didn't he?
Pikachu. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it was okay. It was fine. Warcraft. I didn't really watch this one either. I'm not the biggest Warcraft fan. I really liked Warcraft 2 when it was on PlayStation and Sega Saturn. That's a lot of fun. So I still go back to that every once in a while. Of course, Uncharted. I mean, I thought the characters were kind of weird. I think Mark Wahlberg would have been better.
I have watched them play Uncharted. I watched John play it, and that game would drive me ballistically nutty. There's too much. There's too much puzzle solving in it, man. That's why I never played Tomb Raider either. And I did like the Angelina Jolie movies. I didn't particularly. I'm not a huge fan of the last Tomb Raider movie, but it wasn't as bad as people say it was. It was all right. It wasn't
they just picked the new actress for the newest one.
Oh God.
No.
I worry for that one because it's being produced by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, man. The girl from Diaper of Destiny. Yeah. No, I don't like her. He says Yui Bowl, made by Yui Bowl. Oh my God, no, really? Okay. Well, hey, Yui Bowl. Let me tell you something. Movie from a video game. It's horrible, but I love the trilogy. Blood Rain. Check it out. If you like titties and blood, go watch Blood Rain. Go watch it, boys and girls. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, you're gonna enjoy Blood Rain. It's great. It's awesome.
Assassin's Creed wasn't too bad, but it was kind of whatever.
The movie sucked, bro.
Yeah.
God, that movie was horrible. I watched that. They had some great people in that movie, but you know what? You can only polish a turd so much.
I still haven't seen this one though, the Gran Turismo movie.
Gran Turismo. I hear it's good. People that I trust with their reviews said that one was good. Said it was like Rocky, the racing version of Rocky, basically.
Here we go.
And it's loosely based on. Oh yeah, Street Fighter, Van Damme, and Street Fighter.
I watched this movie so many times,
dude. And look, one of the greatest actors I've ever watched is Raul Julia is in there as Bison, right? He's Bison in it. Oh my God. He is awesome. I love that actor. He died way too soon. He was in some great stuff. He was also in the Addams Family, the original movie. He was Gomez in it. He was just fantastic. I love that guy. What Street Fighter. Hang on. I'm pulling it up now.
I mean, this is when I was playing with G.I. Joes, so like
right.
I had the Jean-Claude Van Damme G.I. Joe, and right. Man.
I hear you. Get off my screen. God, Taylor Swift is everywhere. I swear, dude. Hang on one second. You keep it up on your screen. But yeah, this is the Street Fighter movie, and my man, where is he? Raul Julia.
I wanted to fight for him.
There he is. There he is. Raul Julia, man. Awesomeness. That guy was one of the greatest actors I ever watched, man. Raul Julia is awesome. Like I said, he played Gomez. Really? The Cavalry was in that movie? Man. She played Chun.
I forgot about that. She was so hot in that, too.
Wow. Ming-Na Wen. If you guys ever watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., she's the Cavalry, man.
I was going to meet her, man, but she canceled.
She's in Book of Beta Fett, too, if you guys have watched that stupid bullshit.
She's in that. She's, the Cavalry. She's in so much stuff, man.
Kylie Minogue was Cammy in that movie? Get out of town. The singer? Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
She got sick right before the convention, so she canceled us. Son of a bitch.
Wow. I'm just looking at some of the actors that are in this. Wow. That's amazing. Street Fighter. Good Lord. See, this is the game I preferred when the fighting games really got started in earnest on the video game systems. It was Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, and I always preferred Street Fighter because if you pulled back on your joystick, you were automatically blocking. You didn't have to hit a button to block, right? And you always had to hit a button to block on Mortal Kombat. That was the one thing that pissed me off the most about Mortal Kombat because I'd always forget to block. You know what I mean? I was just sitting there trying to do offense all the time. Let's see. Martin says Gran Turismo is excellent. He also said, that Tomb Raider who is not Tomb Raider anymore show is dead before arrival. Yeah. It's Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Good Lord. Don't need anything she's got. I hated the Max Payne movie so much that they crapped all over my favorite one of my favorite franchises. Really? They made a Max Payne movie? I didn't know.
Oh yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
Really? Okay.
They tried to do kind of like a, and correct me if I'm wrong, Martin. It's been a long time since I watched. They did kind of that Sin City vibe to it. That black and white kind of
gotcha.
filmography. I could be wrong, but
that's
what I remember from it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to add for Xbox Game Pass with Taylor Swift. Get out of here. No.
It's coming.
Yep. Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, Doom, which we know Martin digs. Yeah, I've seen that movie once. I mean, it was
so cool because it had the first person view,
not black
when you're
and
going
white,
through
but heavily desaturated. He says.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but they actually did the Doom because Doom is a first-person shooter, right? You go through scores of demons and stuff like that. They had a first-person segment in this movie where he's going through the hallways of the facility he's trying to escape in first person and like shooting and all that stuff. It was such a cool scene.
Yeah. Anything else we got worth? Well, Silent Hill's on that list. They did make a Silent Hill movie. I heard Monster Hunter is nothing like. I haven't even watched this movie.
I've tried to get into Monster Hunter, but it's so for me the combat is so like restrictive that I can't enjoy it. So
well, it's the same people that brought you Resident Evil. It's Paul W.S. Anderson and his lovely wife Mia Jovovich. But I don't know. Something about that movie looked kind of silly to me. I don't know. It's a kaiju movie though. I'm sure that Das Wolfen loves it. I like Silent Hill, but just the first one. A Monster Hunter movie was pretty decent. Okay. Well, all right. E-Clay, I'll have to check that out. All right. Cool.
This was also my childhood.
Yeah. Yeah. Mario, the Mario Brothers. That was
so good.
Let me think. What was that actor's name that played him? He was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, right? My favorite movie he's ever been in was one with what's his name, man? From the one, the Oriental guy.
Bob Hoskins and
Jet Li.
John.
That's it. Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. Yes, absolutely, yes. But Bob Hoskins, my favorite movie with him in it was with Jet Li. It was called, I think it's called Unleashed.
Oh yeah, Unleashed. That's where he's at the
movie
collar.
is fantastic. Yes.
And it's got Morgan Freeman as the blind
it.
guy that does the piano and
Right.
fixes the piano and the little girl or whatever.
Yep.
Jetty Lee.
He's saying Jet Li. Unleashed. It's the movie. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was a really
great
good movie.
My two favorite Jet Li movies are The One and Unleashed. But Bob Hoskins, he was great in that one. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
A lot of Pokemon, a lot of Resident Evil.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff.
Yokai. I don't even know what that is.
But the classically the video game movies don't do. First of all, I don't know why the translation doesn't go as well as it should, but maybe it needs a long form format like a series, like oh my God, I'm having a brain fart.
Like the Harry Potter's going to do,
Fallout.
Harry Potter's going to be doing it one, and good night, Tim.
Good night, Tim. We'll see you, man. Be good.
Well,
Try not to blow up everything over there.
You're trying to take storylines that are 8 to 20 hours and put it into 2 hours. So it's like, and you don't know if these movies are gonna hit. So you go into it trying to do the whole story in those 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then if it bombs, then there's no reason to continue. And if it does, then you're gonna come up with other stories. But it's one of those things where some of these games you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't give it just the 2 hours.
I'll tell you, one we haven't mentioned yet. It's one of my top 5 video games ever. Man, is Last of Us, and I thought they did a good job with the first season of that. So, and they did all of it in one season. What was it? Was it 8 or 10 episodes? I don't remember. But yeah, I thought they did a good job with that. So maybe that's what they need to do in the future is go with series for these video games. Because you're right, when you're playing a video game through to the end, you're committing hours to it, and it's longer than a day usually. You're playing it over a few days. Let's see, Last of Us. How many episodes? It's right here. Oh, by the way, the last thing I saw on Game of Thrones watched before I came in here was Pedro Pascal getting his fucking head squished. Wow.
Oh, man, that was...
Didn't see that coming.
That was a crazy one.
Man, that was nuts. I thought he had him. But, he kept talking that shit, and I was like, you know what? This ain't going to work out for him. He's talking too much shit. But, yeah, this one was how many episodes? It's got to say on here, doesn't it? I guess not. It doesn't say how many episodes it was? Got to be kidding me. Episode guide 11.
Yeah, episode guide.
Okay, there it is.
It's 10.
Is
They usually put like one extra one for the following year.
Okay.
Yeah, see, you're on season 2 right now.
Okay, season 2, episode 1. Got it. Yeah. So that's 10 episodes they had. Yep. Got it. Okay. I love how they're doing pop-up stuff, but I thought they did a good job with this one. I enjoyed it. I'm with you on the casting of Ellie, though. They really blew that one.
It's just awful.
It is awful.
And now they got some skinny girl to play Abby, and it just makes no sense.
Do they?
They needed that. They needed that chick from. They needed the chick from. Is it Andor that she is? She's the Imperial spy, the fake converter to the Republic. She's messing with the scientists in the background. She's got the short hair, the short black hair. And she's like a.
I'm
Andor.
sorry, I was looking at something else. What'd you say that the person I should?
So
be
there's
for?
the woman in think of Andor. First think Andor.
Okay.
Right? And they had those Imperials that they converted. They rehabilitated them.
Yes.
Right? And you had the woman that was kind of friends with the doctor and ended up she had the short hair. Jesus Christ.
Hang on. I'll pull it up, man. Hang on.
Old man memory.
Well, kiss my ass. It's been a long time since I watched. You can't remember the chick's name.
I don't remember her name, but I know what she looks like. If you,
Okay.
This is the first time she'd ever been in the show.
Okay. Well, we'll pull it up real quick. Andor. Dude, we're not in a hurry to do anything. We're just chilling. This is a chill stream. We're talking about whatever we feel like. He says yes. The chick from Andor.
Yeah.
She's a bodybuilder and a fighter in real life. She was both in Andor and Mando. Okay, all right. Let's take a look. We got Andor right here. We'll look at the list of casting here. Are you guys excited for Acolyte?
I mean, I can't say excited until I actually see it. But
do you see her yet on here, Big Daddy?
No, I don't know her name.
Okay. Okay. It's been a while since I watched this. I know it's not her. That's the chick that damn near got killed trying to find him. Right? She got tortured and everything. She was on. He said Mandalorian too. So let's see if we got it. Mandalorian. Well, who they could have casted was your girl from the Mandalorian that you actually met. You've got pictures of. What's her name? She's got a podcast.
Yeah, Gina Carano.
No, not Gina Carano.
Oh,
the blonde,
Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah, Katie Sackhoff. She could have done it.
Played Abby? No.
Yeah, why not?
No. No, we're talking about a buff woman.
I understand that, but she can bulk up pretty quick. I'm sure that chick.
Nah, she's older. She's not doing
That's
that
true.
anymore.
It's been a while since they did Battlestar Galactica, for sure. Okay, this is the cast of Mandalorian. Let's see if you guys can find her in here. Let's see. Of course, how many episodes was she on? Katie O'Brien, is this it? Comms officer? No, that can't be.
I don't think she was in that many episodes of Mandalorian.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't know if you guys know in the chat. Let me know. The chick from the Star Wars universe on Disney Plus. That's buff. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's search that way and see if we can find her.
In fact, actually, all you got to do is just say who should be Abby.
Okay.
And I bet you she would be one of the top.
Cast Abby.
No, not who will. Who should play?
I said cast. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Caitlin Deaver is the one that's gonna be her.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. 8 actors who could play Abby. This should probably do it. Anna Taylor-Joy. Fuck no.
No.
What the hell? Alicia. Look at all these skinny chicks, man. Ooh, Peyton List though. She's in Cobra Kai.
Well, throw it up here, cool. Man. Where you at?
Oh, my bad.
You said you act like me now.
I was actually still trying to find her, but I was,
She's the right hand of Moff Gideon. Okay, I might be able to find her that way.
No, well, I mean,
I'm putting it up.
That one I don't agree with at all. I don't know. I don't like her. I don't know what it is about her.
Anya Taylor-Joy, she's not good for Abby. And apparently she's not good for box office either. From what I hear, Furiosa is not doing too well. Besides, don't want her playing freaking it's ma'am Abby. Let's see. Eclay says they could get Elliot Page. That's funny. Cast Tatiana Maslany as Abby. Tatiana Maslany.
I do like her. I don't know how buff she'd have to get a little bit buffer, but she's in Cobra Kai. I don't know if you've seen that show.
No.
But she's a fighter.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Michelle Rodriguez. I don't know.
She played She-Hulk. Tatiana Maslany?
Oh, God.
Oh, he's making a joke. Okay, he's laughing.
Okay,
yeah. Okay. Yeah, CGI version of her.
Catherine Newman, I don't really know.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah, no, not her. Shannon Barry, I don't know much about her. Sophie Turner, that'd be awful. Who made this list? This list sucks. Brie Larson, oh Jesus.
Come on.
Okay, well this isn't the list.
There you go.
God, I thought I'd make it easier, but.
Elia Kane.
Let's go to.
Hang on, I may have found her.
I'm gonna go to Reddit because they make a little bit more better choices there than.
Let's take a look and see if I've found her, buddy.
Gina Carano would have been cool, but she's too old now.
Right. I am hitting the images. Is this her right here, my friend? Hang on, let me put it up here. Florence Pugh, come on. Is this her?
Ronda Rousey would be nice. Yes, that is her.
That is her. Okay.
That is her. So look at they're in the middle, the very middle, right there. That one right there. Now,
this one.
That picture to the left. They keep go back.
Okay.
Every time you hover over it, starts a video, but to the left of that one.
Wow. Yeah, that's Abby, all right. No doubt.
She would have been perfect for it. And she's a pretty good actress, too. So.
Elia Kane is the girl's name. Yeah, she's got some scary guns. No doubt.
I feel like you got to get like a UFC fighter, like Ronda Rousey or something like that. Someone buffer, man. Just
somebody big. Yeah.
But no, let's put some skinny chick in there.
Yeah, well, that's always going to be their motif, man. Yeah, we'll give you a shot in Hollywood. Eliana Kane. All I did was type in Moff Gideon right hand.
Yeah,
And there it
that
was.
works.
Boom. Yep. Okay, let's see. Katie O'Brien is the chick. Katie O'Brien is the one that they've picked. Okay. Let's take a look at what she looks like.
Just pull up the whole Last of Us season 2 casting because they picked what's her name too,
Oh, here she
the
is.
the side chick.
Let's see. Images. Whoa. This is who's doing. No, I'm gonna have to pull up the cache because this can't be the girl. If you guys are bitching about it, because this chick looks pretty buff to me. I don't know.
No,
Maybe
that's
I'm
not
crazy.
her. That's not
Okay.
her.
That's not the chick that's cast. All right, well, let's see who it is. Let's see.
I just had it. Here, but... Caitlin Deaver is the actual one.
Okay. I hate when they give me Caitlin Devers. Last of Us.
Here we go.
Okay. Season 2. Have they got Abby listed yet? I don't think they do. They don't.
Yes, she does. She's on there.
She's on here?
missed it.
Okay.
It's on the left side near the bottom.
This is the chick that's going to play Abby?
Yeah.
The fuck? She's too pretty to play Abby.
Yeah. You can pull up the picture I got of her too.
Good Lord! This chick?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, really? Like, I.
Well, she better be doing what Christopher Reeves did and fucking work out with David Prowse and
is she doing what Chris Pratt did for Guardians? Huh? I mean,
right?
No, I don't think so.
Gotcha. There's one from Star Wars. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. But anyway, let's see what you got here now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was another picture.
Caitlin Deaver. That does not. No.
I mean, she would make a better Ellie, in my opinion.
Yeah, she should be playing Ellie. Yeah.
I don't get it. Why are they gonna make us like Abby? Like that's.
Well, that was the whole point of the second game, wasn't it?
No.
You got to play as her so you can feel for her.
No.
And understand her whole
folks. Joe doesn't get to have an opinion on this because he never actually played the game.
I played it, and I stopped playing it when I got to Abby because it's fucking stupid.
Which you do very early in the game.
I played every bit of it with
you did not play the whole game.
I've seen all the cutscenes from the whole game, so I know the whole story of the whole game, and it's stupid.
Sure you do.
What do you mean, sure I did?
Sure you do.
You can't even kill the bitch at the end of it. It's stupid. You don't have the choice. You don't get to do it. You don't get the revenge.
No emotion, no growth on your side. Got it.
What?
Ellie,
no growth?
Ellie had more emotional growth than you did. That's cool.
Whatever. Because if you don't like Abby, you're a bigot. Exactly. Yeah, I'm a big bigot because I don't like playing as fucking Big Mama Pump. Yeah, fuck that. She killed my favorite character.
I don't mind Isabella Merce as Dina, but I think they could have just gotten the actress that played Tina. But
that's crazy, man.
She's young enough. I mean, I don't care for Isabella's views, but she's pretty.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't. You know, I try not to pay attention to these guys when they're in Hollywood. I really don't. I try not to pay attention to them. I try not to follow them on Twitter and that kind of thing. The only, I follow James Woods on Twitter just because it's hilarious, the way he fucking acts stupid on Twitter. I think it's awesome. What are you checking out here, buddy?
This is the cast.
Oh, this is the cast of Last of Us 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, God. Okay.
there's the young Asian guy, Jesse.
Uh-huh.
That was you see him a lot. There's Owen. That is the lover of Abby.
Now these guys are all going to be on the second season.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the casting.
Well, as much as I'm gonna just, this is gonna be hard for me to watch, man. That's all I can tell you. It's gonna be hard. Be hard for me to watch. Oh, really? Jeffrey Wright's gonna be in it. Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. That's the last one they got.
I don't. Yeah, she doesn't have an actual role.
Role
Okay.
being something.
Yeah, kept under wraps. Okay.
Kept under wraps.
There's only so many roles you can have.
If I have to choose,
yeah, these two.
if I have to choose between my daughter and anyone else, my dude, anyone else is dog meat. Damn straight. Yeah, he was right. He was right to wipe out everybody in that place. Yes, he was. Absolutely.
I just.
Yeah, it's one of the worst castings of all time.
I mean,
it really is.
Now there's some romantic scenes in the second game.
Yes, there is.
Do I want to see her being romantic with somebody? Not really.
Look,
no.
man. I mean, nothing against the chick, but she looks like she hit every branch on the way down. You know what I'm saying? It's she's not the prettiest girl in the world. But Ellie was a pretty girl. It's it's tough to measure. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
you know what's funny
but
though?
we just can't anymore.
No, but we can't measure it, right? No, you know what industry is immune from that though? Check out music videos sometimes. There's no politically correct overweight chicks running around in those things. The music industry apparently
unless you're a
immune.
mega trainer.
Or what's the big singer? What's her name?
Lizzo.
Lizzo, that's it. If you're Lizzo, that's a different thing. But most music videos, dude, them chicks are model quality. Just, it's ridiculous. That scene wasn't romantic at all. Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you on that one, Martin. It's pretty. Yeesh. Wow.
Speaking of which, are you gonna go see the new Romeo and Juliet?
They've got a new Romeo and Juliet.
Oh come on! There's no way you haven't seen this yet. There is no way. Okay. Well, it features my favorite guy, Tom Holland.
What? Get out of here!
And how have you not seen this yet?
Hang on, I'm pulling it up, dude. I'm pulling it up.
Oh my gosh!
Getting it. Relax. I'm getting it. Another Romeo and Juliet.
Now, this obviously isn't the Shakespearean Romeo and Juliet. This is a modern take on it. There's several of those out there.
Well, I mean, dude, you know, Underworld is a take on Romeo and Juliet. I mean, come on. People from two different cultures, two different clans getting together, warring clans. Okay, yeah, your boy Tom Holland and Romeo and Juliet. Oh, my God. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. Here we go. Let's see. Two young people fall in love, but their opposed families hold them apart. Imagine that. Tragedy ensues. Oh, boy! And it's interracial on top of that. Okay.
and I tell you what, the memes
I'm sure they're through the roof crazy.
Are interesting.
Oh, my God. Do you have them for us, sir?
Let's see if I can.
Original title: Romeo and Juliet. Oh, I like the DiCaprio one. Have you ever seen the DiCaprio one?
No.
It's supposed to be modern day, but it actually has the Shakespearean language they speak in, but it takes place between two gangs in a city. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Tom Morty Holland. That's it. I'd rather Alana and Space Cowboy. That's it. Yes, the DiCaprio one is cool. Yeah, you need to check that out if you've never seen that one, man. The DiCaprio one is pretty cool. It's pretty neat. But, yeah, I can see where the memes would be coming in for that one. Right there. Yeah. Romeo and Juliet. It's going to be interesting to see that one. Do I need to put it up yet?
There you go.
Okay, here we go. First look at Tom Holland. Francesca. Her last name's Rivers? Really? Cool. In the upcoming stage adaptation of Romeo and Juliet. Ah! Good Lord, really? They didn't go there, did they? Predators. Oh, God. That's crazy, man. That's nuts. Oh,
Ugh.
yeah. I mean, well, let's talk about it. What are we looking forward to? Let me go ahead and pull up the coming attractions on IMBD, and we'll look at that real quick. This is what I always grab. You know what I forgot to do this month? We didn't do I mean, we're going to be doing it next Wednesday, I think. Not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday. The upcoming movies for June. But we forgot to do May this year. We had so much going on, we didn't even do May. You know what I mean? Let's see. In theaters. Coming soon to theaters. Here we go. Okay. This is what I always use right here. Are you watching the UFL there, sir?
I am.
Is there a game on right now?
No, but I missed both of them, so I'm
Oh,
going
did you?
back and...
Okay. What, the championship games?
No. These are
Okay.
week 9.
Okay.
These games don't even matter.
Let's see. You got the Commandant's Shadow on the 29th, which is Wednesday. Let me think.
Oh, documentary of Adolf Hitler. Okay, cool.
Fantastic. Yay. Okay, the 31st, which I think is Friday. Let me get my calendar out here so I can see which days are what. Let's see. Eclay says that girl got hit with the ugly stick. Yeah, absolutely. You know who did May happy?
Happy. Yeah.
Absolutely. Happy, happy, happy. Happy was a cool guy in those stories. Okay, so the calendar tells me that this Friday is going to be the 31st. So that's the one we're looking at. In Violent Nature, Ezra, Robert De Niro. Wow, that's a big name. Let me crank this up a little bit so you can see it, Knock.
Let's just say 23.
You got me, man. Maybe it was supposed to come out in 23. This is for the 20 this year, though. Maybe they made it in 23 and they're just putting it out. Dead Don't Hurt. Viggo Mortensen in a Western? What? Uh-oh. We got a
I
Western.
remember last time I've seen him in a movie.
Yeah, no shit. He hadn't been in a movie in a minute. Two pioneers fight for their lives and their love on the American frontier during the Civil War. Yeah. Okay. Sounds cool. I like Westerns, though. Robot Dreams. Summer Camp. Yeah, none of this looks good. Bad Boys for Life on the 7th.
Oh,
Bad Boys Ride or Die. If you're a fan of that, which I am not.
I liked the first two, but then it just got weird.
Well,
It didn't get weird. I just didn't care for it anymore.
Martin Lawrence is funny. It's just these two bitch at each other like a married couple the whole show. That's all it is. Let's see. The Watchers. I don't know what that's about. Looks like a horror movie with Dakota Fanning. Yeah. School of Magical Animals. Don't know. Wild-Eyed and Wicked. Okay, the 14th, Inside Out 2, which Disney's really banking on, but I don't even know if kids are even going to want to see that movie.
I'd be shocked if that made 100.
Yeah, it does not look good. And we got Firebrand, Treasure. Nothing really stepping out to me here. Let's see, the 21st, Kinds of Kindness. Yeah, it's going to be a bad year for movies, man. I'm telling you. The Exorcism, another one with Russell Crowe. Didn't that?
Okay.
Didn't the last one? Wasn't that just horrific? Okay, or are they re-releasing it? No, I thought. I thought it was the Pope's Exorcist he was in. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Well, let's if there was only a way to check it out, right? Let's see. The Exorcism. A troubled actor begins to exhibit a disruptive behavior while shooting a horror film. His estranged daughter wonders if he's slipping back into his past addictions, and if there's let's see, if there's something more sinister at play. Weird. I wonder if it has anything to do with the other movie. That's weird that he's doing a bunch of Exorcist movies all together. You know what I mean? Very strange. Okay. Come on. Get out of there. Go back. Go back to my list. Damn it. Okay. A Quiet Place Day 1. We've seen the ads for that one. Now this looks like it might be pretty good. This is Kevin Costner's Western epic. This is chapter 1 of it, and chapter 2 comes out, I think, in August. At the beginning and the end of the summers when these things are coming out. So, could be interested to see how that first one does, because Costner usually does pretty good westerns. You know what I mean? Let's see. Metal Storm with Jason Momoa. Yeah, right. They need to make that movie. Absolutely. If you've not seen Fall Guy, that's what that's referring to. The Pope's Exorcist was a huge letdown for me. That's what I heard, man. And this I don't know if it's a sequel to that or not. Dude, have you seen Atlas yet? No, I'm sorry. J-Lo is just not my bag, baby. I just I can't
she
bring
does not
myself
make me
to
want to
turn
watch that
on.
movie.
Huh?
She does not make me want to watch that movie.
She does not make me want to watch
They
that
could have
movie
put
at all.
anyone else in. They could have put Millie Bobby Brown in there, and
Right.
I'd watch it, but
I think the Kevin Costner movie has 3 parts. Really? I know 2 parts are coming out this summer. I know that. It could be 3 parts. I don't know. Let's take a look. Maybe it says it here in the description. But yeah, Martin, about Atlas, no, I'm not even interested in that flick. I'm really not, man. Let's see. Chronicles, a multifaceted 15-year span of pre- and post-Civil War expansion and settlement of American West.
Oh, cool.
Usually they say down at the bottom, if you're interested in that, other things.
Yes, that's 2-part Western.
It says 2-part Western. Where
Right
did
there.
it say that? I'm sorry.
You were
I'm
on it.
scrolling past it too fast.
That paragraph right there.
Okay. Including Kevin Costner's 2-part Western. Okay. Yeah. Borderlands. Is anybody interested in Borderlands?
No.
I'm not. That just...
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the game. The game's fine. It's a looter shooter. It's whatever, but no.
I hate it for the Skarsgård kid that he's wanting to do this movie, though. Well, here we go. The big list of summer movies. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what they got. Number 1, King of the Planet of the Apes. Kingdom of the Planet. Pleasantly
movie.
surprised by that one.
Yeah, really good.
I want to see... Martin says, I want to see Borderlands, not The Crow. Let's see. I know she's not anyone's bag, but the movie was good. Really? Okay, Martin. Okay. Yeah,
It is on
pleasantly
Netflix,
surprised
and
by
it's
this
free.
one. Yeah, right. It's on Netflix. But you know what? Netflix, they get one right every once in a while.
Maybe they made this one good in spite of her.
Yeah, this might be 1 out of 5, right?
She didn't write this one, right? So maybe
for every one good movie, though, they've got 4 stinkers. That's the thing.
You got to counteract it somehow.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Number 2, The Image of You. When Anna meets a stock trader, she thinks he's perfect, but her identical twin sister Zoe doesn't trust him, so she sets out to discover the truth about it. Oh my God, she's going to act like she's her and trying to find out shit about him, right? Oh man, wow. Okay. It says that came out May 10th. So, did anybody remember that even being on the radar?
Jeff Fisher directed that. That means it's an 8-8 movie.
An 8 and 8? Let's see.
It's a 500 movie.
Right, it's a 500 movie. Let's see. Oh, God. Now, I just got what you were talking about. Yeah. He's right down the middle of
It's
the road.
mid. It's going to be a mid movie.
It's total mid movie. Jeff Fisher, he's talking about the head coach of the Titans back in the day, guys. Is what he's talking about. Yeah, he's going to have an 8-8 record every fucking year. Was okay, but aside from hinting the coming of the astronauts, it did little to further the story. You know, it was okay. I don't know what they're hinting at there at the end of that, though. They really don't tell you. But anyway, let's see. I saw the TV glow. Okay, so you're the poltergeist kid, right? 2 teenagers bond over the love of supernatural TV show, but it is mysteriously canceled. What?
God, this sounds
The
like
fuck? These are supposed to be the killer movies coming out? I'm telling you, this is bad. If this is their top movies, Babes has already been out, and I've heard this is horrible. The Strangers Chapter 1, I direct you to Moist Critical's review of that. He totally destroyed it. He said they basically made The Strangers again, almost verbatim in some parts. So, there you go.
they just took straight up clips and put them in.
Yeah, that's it. And threw them together, right? Back to Black. Now this is
I do kind of
want
to see this. Yeah, Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, the Amy Winehouse story. Yeah, that should be interesting. The girl that's playing her, I've seen some pictures of it. It looks pretty good.
One of these days, I want to do like a marathon of like Rocket Man, the Freddie Mercury one,
right?
The David Radcliffe one with what's his face, Weird
Al
Yankovic. Some of the newer ones. Some of the newer ones. I'm not going crazy with this now, and then of course this one. So there's a list of them that I want to see.
I would recommend the Doors movie that with Val Kilmer as Jim Morrison. That's a good one.
I mean, I don't care for the Doors, so
but
I want to have some vested interest in the actual singers. But
right, I got you. Okay. Well, I enjoyed the Doors. I thought they were awesome. But anyway, there's a lot of them out there. It's good stuff. If I was interested in this one, and
because I like John Krasinski.
Everything I've heard about it, though, you see the rating people are giving it, man. And the Metascore is even worse. Oh my God! Wow. It kind of fell flat from what a lot of people are saying.
It's a PG movie. I mean, I don't know what people are expecting.
Yeah. Well.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's not meant for me.
This is one we're gonna have to watch and see.
Yeah.
The Blue Angels. That is a documentary, I think. This sounds like something you need to pay to go see in IMAX. You know what I'm saying?
Or just go on a jet plane yourself.
Yeah, there you go. Furiosa is not doing good this weekend, guys. It's not doing well. Now remember, I predicted that Garfield was going to beat it. Let's see what the projections are so far. Hang on a second. Let me pull that up real quick. Let's see. Oh, this is an old script for an old show I did that I always pull it up from because it just takes me a second to grab it. Well, you gonna let me get it or what? Did it pull up? I don't know. No, it's not pulling up for some reason. Why are you acting stupid?
Like you're in some kind of document.
You're right. Why is it not doing anything? That's weird. It's not working right. Okay. Well, that's fine. Anyway, I'll pull up the numbers another way. No, there it is. Okay, it was popping up behind it. Shit. Okay. Weekend. This weekend so far. Oh, that's next weekend. Sorry. Weekend.
Come on, Joe.
I know. I'm retarded. Looks like Furiosa. Look. Neck and neck, baby.
Neck and neck, yeah.
My movie's got a chance, baby. It's got a chance. These are projections so far.
No, that's just domestic, right?
Yeah, this is just domestic. Look, Garfield's already beaten it. Okay, it's already made its money back. Excuse me, rented lips. It's already made its money back. It's in the black. Everything it's making is gravy right now. It came out early around the world. So it's already made its production cost back. But yeah, this is not good for Furiosa. Oh my gosh. Yikes. And yeah, I opened it like 3 times. Good lord. God, more than that. I was clicking away on that thing, wasn't I? Jesus. Let's see what Martin's saying here.
I don't know.
I
I
want,
mean,
I
I
want to
did
see
my
Furiosa. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I did my homework. I watched all of them, so I still kind of want to see it.
I want to see it too, just for Hemsworth, because I like him, you know, and he's playing a bad guy in this one. I want to see if he's any good at it. Atlas
Yeah.
is number 10. There you go, Martin. That's not a very good score right there, Martin. Oh my God, people that have watched it have rated it 5.6. Ew. But yeah, need to check that one out. Garfield movie. Die Hard 2, Die Harder. That's got to be a Netflix movie, right?
Oh God.
It is. I
Kevin
know.
Hart.
Yes, Kevin Hart. Yep. Uh, in a Violent Nature. That one's coming out next week, I think. Yeah, or actually, yeah, it's next weekend. It comes out. We just saw that one on the list. When a locket is removed from a collapsed fire tower in the woods that entombs the rotting corpse of Johnny, a vengeful spirit spurred on by a horrific 60-year-old crime is his body is resurrected and becomes hell-bent on retrieving it. Wow. Yikes. If you like horror, that sounds like it's up your alley. Robot Dreams. Don't know anything about that one. Looks like an animated one. Jim Henson's Idea Man. What? This documentary will feature interviews of fans of Jim Henson's work, interspersed with footage of Jim Henson's works, including Wilkins and Watkins commercials that were previously lost. Directed by Ron Howard. Wow. That might be pretty good. Bad Boys 2, Ride or Die. Hitman. I wonder if this has anything to do with the. Oh, it's a Netflix movie. A professor moonlighting as a hitman of sorts for his city police department.
Oh, Glenn
What?
Powell. Glenn Powell is the Sidney Sweeney movie.
Yep. Descends into dangerous, dubious territory when he finds himself attracted to a woman who enlists his services. Yeah, Glenn Powell. I enjoyed. I know he's in the Sidney Sweeney movie with her, but I really loved him in Top Gun Maverick as the new Iceman. You know what I mean? He played Hangman in it, but it was obvious he was the new Iceman in it. Garfield is at 6. So yeah, I got you. You can't trust these ratings. I know. Let's see. The Watchers is there again. The Dakota Fanning horror movie. Inside Out. Treasure. What is an American journalist, Ruth, who travels to Poland with her father, Edic, to visit his childhood places. But Edic, a Holocaust survivor, okay, that turns me off right there. Just because those always have just gut wrenching stuff in them. I'm not interested. Um, the Bike Riders. Now, I did see the trailer for this. That looks pretty good. Have you guys seen the trailer for that?
Yeah, the Tom Hardy. I watched it. I think earlier today.
Got Tom Hardy,
yeah.
and it's got the kid that played Elvis in it, Austin Butler. Yeah, that looks like a good flick right there. After a chance encounter, headstrong Kathy is drawn to Benny, member of the Midwestern motorcycle club, the Vandals. As the club transforms into a dangerous underworld of violence, Benny must choose between Kathy and his loyalty to the club. Martin also says, yes, I want to see the Bike Riders. Yeah, that looks like a good movie. It does. I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's June 21st. That one's coming out, guys. Hitman for the Police. Look, what the fuck? I think what it is, I think I saw the trailer for that. Let's go back to that one. I don't think they worded that correctly, Martin, because I believe he's a cop that is undercover acting like a hitman, for these people that try and kill their spouses and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. Well, shit. Let's just hit it real quick. And you know what we'll do? Let me pull this down real fast. We'll watch the trailer for it real fast. I like Glenn Powell. We'll check it out real fast. Hang on. Let me see. This looks like the trailer. So
If you're gonna do trailers, I want to do the bikers as well.
yeah, we'll do the biker one too. Let me get. I got to do my magic. I don't want to get burnt if I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me pull up my magic stuff here. Bear with me, guys. I hope you're having a good Memorial Day weekend, and we're not constrained by time. Whenever we run out of gas, we'll quit here. Uh, this is just something I wanted to do Memorial Day weekend because I was off. I figured I'd do some fun stuff, man. Let's see. The one I need is where? There it is, right there. Okay, and we need to. I don't think I can change.
By the way, Joe,
speed on this. Go ahead.
Worldwide,
Yeah.
Garfield has almost doubled Furiosa.
Yes. Yes. Well, like I said, it's been out for a while worldwide.
Wait, like
Let's
week
see.
longer?
No, a couple weeks. It's been out a couple weeks in places, I think. Take a look at
Oh.
it. Man, I just
I
want,
see. Okay,
want
we just
Beetlejuice.
got it.
Beetlejuice. He wants Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Hey, Keely Chow, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Okay, here we go, boys and girls. We're going to check out the trailer for the new movie Hitman, starring Glenn Powell, somebody that I think is a rising star in Hollywood. He played Hangman in Top Gun Maverick. So let's check this out. This is Hitman. Let's check this out.
No, I don't buy it.
What?
You're not a hitman. You can't be.
Okay. They're not believing he's a hitman. What's up with that? Very weird.
I tried
The
looking him
haircut.
up. Nothing. It's like you don't even exist.
I guess I'm just your fantasy.
So what's the biggest difference between the real you and your occupation?
By the way, my name is Gary Johnson, and I'm a fake hitman.
See, I thought that was it. Yeah, he's undercover, trying to catch people trying to kill their spouses and shit like that. Yeah.
I realize not everyone fantasized about the same hitman. Every sting operation was a performance.
Oh no! He fucking sacked him, man. Did you see that? Oh, shit. What in the hell has he got on there, bro? What is that all about? Jesus. Okay.
Serious. I am in service business. And each arrest was like a standing ovation.
Okay, Daniel Day.
This looks pretty cool, man. Well, I mean, we already know he can do some comedy, right?
I had it down to a science. Sounds lovely. Until things got, well, Ron, complicated.
Madison.
A hot girl asked me. That was the difference. That was the difference. A hot girl asked him. That's
right.
all it
A
was.
hot girl asked him to friggin' kill somebody, right?
We're expecting heavy turbulence. So prepare to brace for impact.
I'm down. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Do I scare you?
No.
Remember the lady came in trying to have her husband killed that we let go?
No, that he let go.
Yeah, her husband was just found
Dwight.
dead.
That was Dwight from The Walking Dead. Did you recognize him, Knock?
Dwight?
Yeah.
I don't know who Dwight is.
He was the one that stole oh God, the one that all the girls are in love with, Daryl, stole his bike, and he ended up killing the doctor of the fucking main place they were at. The chick that was a lesbian that went out with him that one time trying to get sodas for a girlfriend, put a bolt through his head. Yeah, he was with the Saviors. The guy that had his face was half burnt, white.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was him.
So what happened?
From my perspective, you're getting a little sloppy. You're Gary.
This guy must be good at what he does because he doesn't look like this at home, does he? He's spraying plants.
The hitman.
My name is Gary Johnson, and my simple question for you is, who is your hitman? We'll see.
Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I would enjoy watching that movie right there. Absolutely. What do you think, guys? That looked pretty cool?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. I think it'd be okay. Okay, you want to see that other one, the bike riders, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Okay. Let me get that one real quick. Bike riders. I'm back on the list. And it's right here. Pause. Go full screen. Get this back up. Okay. Here you go. This is the bike riders. Just see General Zod there, the guy that played General Zod in Man of Steel. I think I just saw him. I like that guy. I can't remember the actor's name, but he's really good. And we got Austin Butler here with his Vandal. Huh.
This is like the prequel of Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy, yeah. I have never watched Sons of Anarchy. I've heard it was really good.
Such a good show.
That's another one that I'm gonna have to do the Game of Thrones thing. Me and Rhonda watch it sometime. We'll have to check it out. But yeah, here we go.
And I met Charlie Hunnam and Ron Perlman.
Did you? Yeah. Charlie Hunnam I like. I want to see him do some better stuff, though. I think the last movie he made was a King Arthur remake, didn't he?
No, it was Rebel Moon.
That's right. He was in Rebel Moon. He got aced in the first part of it, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, there we go. I don't want to do that, man. Look, when I worked at one of the nightclubs I worked at, we had a biker gang that hung out there, and dude, I saw a guy just slam a dude's head right into the bar early one night and pull it back up and then walk him out. I mean, busted the guy's nose wide open. He was bleeding all over his face. But he walked him out like he was his buddy. And nobody said shit about it. You know, because they helped us with security matters in the club. You know what I mean? And he was hitting on some dude, some chick that he shouldn't have been hitting on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't jack with these. Look, we're talking, you know, the Hell's Angels and shit. Yeah, they commanded respect back in the day. Not so much now, but they did at one point. That looks good.
Definitely.
That looks good to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. But that looks good to me. Hang on. This ad is talking in the background. Okay, let's get back to this list and see if they got anything else that looks good. But this is like, what, 2 movies out of how many that we've looked at so far? I mean, it does. Yeah, it's just not a good year for this stuff. Mm-hmm. It's really not. And the stuff that has already come out, you know, not all of it's been good. Let's see. Kinds of Kindness. Don't know what that is. A man seeks to break free from his...
Put it back up, Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Let's see. Okay. A man seeks to break free from his predetermined path. A cop questions his wife's demeanor after her return from a supposed drowning. What? And a woman searches for an extraordinary individual prophesied to become a renowned spiritual guide.
Emma Stone, though. Man.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Oh, you know what? I think I've seen the. Let's watch it.
Let's see.
This is the one I'm thinking about. I feel like it's.
Okay.
No, I think I just saw a clip of William Dafoe and Emma Stone. I don't think it was this commercial. Okay. I don't know anything about what this is about.
Yeah.
Almost 3 hours, though. Man.
Yikes. I don't know. That's good cast. That cast looks good. I'm not even going to talk about this one. I don't know what your fascination is right now, Crow, with the exorcism thing, but dude, come on, man, you're killing this. Firebrand, Catherine Parr, the sixth wife of Henry VIII, is named regent while the tyrant battles abroad. When the king returns, increasingly ill and paranoid. Whatever. You guys are getting too deep with this shit.
Jude Law.
Thelma? What'd you say?
Jude
Law. Yeah. Jude Law. He's good. Thelma. You know what's not on this list? Deadpool. Where the fuck is the Deadpool movie?
Well, I think it's going by date.
Yeah.
Because we're still in June.
Janet Planet. Don't know what that is, but Janet from Another Planet, one of our fellow YouTubers might want to check that out. Let's see. I Am Celine. Not interested. Now that one I'm interested in. Horizon, An American Saga, Quiet Place Day One. Some people might be interested in that if you're.
Yeah, I still gotta watch the actual movie. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. This is a Netflix movie. Now,
never know.
He's been doing good on Netflix. So
I mean, look at the cat: Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Eddie Murphy, Kevin Bacon. I mean,
yeah, and it's him doing his best role ever, right? So it probably be pretty good. Despicable Me 4 is gonna make a ton of bread.
It's gonna make
lot of money.
That's
gonna make a shit.
That's 500 mil easy.
Yep. Space Cadet. Florida Party Girl turns out to be the only hope for NASA's space program. Whatever. Get out of here. Another Emma Stone movie, dude.
No, Emma Roberts.
Oh, Emma Roberts. Okay. Maxine. Yeah, I saw the ads for this. This looks kind of weird. Have you seen the ads for this, man? No, Maxine, in 1980s Hollywood, adult film star and aspiring actress Maxine Minks finally gets her big break, but as a mystery killer stalks the starlets of Hollywood, a trail of blood threatens to reveal her sinister past. Yeah,
the 80s is not a time that I'm ever interested in. It's probably my least interested time of all the decades. Yes.
Huh. 80s were fun, man.
Anything that starts with the 80s, I just lost all interest in it.
Tyler Perry's Divorce in Black. I don't even like that title. Fly Me to the Moon. I think I told you about this one, man.
Oh, man. Look at the cast.
Yes. Oof. Yes. Marketing maven Kelly Jones wreaks havoc on launch director Cole Davis's already difficult task. When the White House deems the mission too important to fail, Jones is directed to stage a fake moon landing as a backup. Yeah, this is. I showed this not too long ago because somebody was talking about the moon landing being faked. Heresy, heresy. I say, what's he being a heretic about, man?
Because of 80s movie. My view.
80s movies, yeah. Well, 80s movies are great, dude. You should watch them. They're really good.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's 80 movies. I think it's the culture.
All of John Hughes' great epic movies are in the 80s, man.
I just think the culture of the 80s I didn't care for.
Long Legs. In pursuit of a serial killer, the FBI agent uncovers a series of occult clues that she must solve to end his terrifying killing spree. Long Legs. Okay. Nicolas Cage. So it's got to be a B flick. Because we know he doesn't do big time movies anymore.
He just needs money again. So.
But this Fly Me to the Moon one, if you haven't seen the trailer for that looks like it's going to be good. Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum. Yeah. It looks good. My Spy, The Eternal City. Don't know.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Twisters. You know what? The more I see trailers for this movie, the more I think I want to see it. And Glenn Powell's in it. And I'm becoming a fan of his. So, I might give this a chance.
Yeah, it's just because of Glenn Powell. I am going to join in the Glenn Powell hype. So,
but this is the deal. The last time Glenn Powell was in a sequel we didn't ask for, it ended up being a $1 billion hit that everybody loved. Top Gun Maverick, right? So let's see how well his Lucky Charms are. You know what I'm saying? Twisters. Okay. And then we got Deadpool and Wolverine, of course, the movie that's going to make all the money this weekend. It's already breaking records for pre-sale, dude. Did you hear this? Let me see if I can find the article real fast.
I mean, I'm not going to see it opening weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to see it opening weekend for sure. Pre-sale. Yep. Let me get this blown up a little bit. Come on, Forbes. Really? Do you have to put shit all over your screen? Come on, man. Leave me alone. Pop-ups all over the place. Okay. Here we go. Matter of fact, let me pull this over here and get it right over the top of this real quick. Okay. There we go. I forgot I was showing through everything through the trailer screen. Deadpool and Wolverine has set a pre-sales ticket record. Please go away. While Marvel has been struggling with some of its recent MCU features underperforming at the box office, that streak is going to end with the arrival of Deadpool and Wolverine this year. Most pre-sales ever for an R-rated movie.
I feel like that's not a high bar, though. I feel like that's one of those. Not. I feel like that's one of those fake, record-breaking.
AMC reports 200,000 sales and estimates. The estimates are 8 to 9 million from that, even 2 months ahead of the launch. The previous two Deadpool movies did huge numbers with 132 million and 126 million. The biggest R-rated openings at the time. Wow.
So this is pretty much guaranteed to get over 100 mil.
It's gonna, dude. I think this one. I've said it a few times. I think this one and the Joker are the only ones that have a chance.
I thought Dune had a chance, but no, 700 mil.
Yeah,
it didn't do bad, but
no, it didn't do bad, but yeah,
didn't get the bill.
Didn't quite get there. Okay, so let me shut down the trailer thing. We're done watching trailers for tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to hit that button. Come on. It's going to pop up here in a second. Hang on. Boom. Okay. Stop. Go away. Okay. So we got that one. Didi, I don't know what that is.
That's
I don't
Diddy.
care to know what that is.
That's the Diddy dot. No, I'm kidding.
The Diddy. It's the story of how the rise and fall of Diddy.
I mean, we got that Nickelodeon one with that whole right. debacle. So why not? Where's our Diddy movie? That's what I need.
Let's see, Joe's Atmosphere. Are you sure you don't want to renew your Xbox Game Pass subscription? No, I don't. I'll do it when there's something exclusively Xbox I want to play. Really. Let's see. Now, I saw the trailer for this earlier tonight, Harold and the Purple Crayon. Check it out sometimes. I'm done playing trailers for tonight, guys. I don't want to play any more trailers, but this one looks like it might be pretty good, man. Of course, Zach, I think is his name Zachary Levi. That's it. The guy that plays Shazam. I like him. I like him a lot.
I'm always going to know him as Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck. A lot of people know him as Chuck. He was a lot skinnier back then, though. I liked him in the Kurt Warner movie. Have you watched that Kurt Warner movie, man? It's good.
Yeah.
American Underdog is a great movie, dude.
That was a fantastic movie.
Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of that guy. And, and this looks interesting. I'd like to know if it's based on a book or something, because it looks really neat. Basically, it looks like a children's story. Inside his book, Adventurous Harold can make anything come to life simply by drawing it with his purple crayon. After he grows up and draws himself off the book's pages and into the physical world, Harold finds he has a lot to learn about real life. Yeah, he starts making that kind of shit appear in the real world too. It looks pretty neat. Borderlands, I'm not even remotely interested in it. When I saw the Kate Blanchett was going to be in it, first of all, she's getting up there in age, guys, to do an action movie, really. I mean, she's not Harrison Ford old yet, but she's up there. And Kevin Hart doesn't look like he needs to be in this movie. I don't know, man. Gina Gershon. When's the last time she made a movie? Good Lord. I used to be in love with that chick too, by the way. When she did Face Off, she was what's his name's uh, girlfriend in it, mother of his kid,
Oh yeah.
Nicolas Cage's character. Let's see, too much like the one with Adam Sandler and The Dreams. You think? I don't know. I watched the trailer earlier today.
That's kind of what it reminded me of too.
Yeah,
Well, at least that description, anyways.
right. Well, I mean, I like the character. Excuse me, I like the actor, so I'm going to give it a chance. It ends with us, adapted from Colleen Hoover novel. Okay,
Yawn.
not interested. Pushpa, The Rule Part 2. I don't even know what this is. The Clash is on as Pushpa and okay, this must be an Indian movie. Yeah, that's got to be one of those Indian movies. Alien Romulus. Now, I hear some people are really looking forward to this. I gave up on Alien after that third Alien movie, so I don't really know. But
a group of young space colonizers come face to face. So Isabella Mercer.
So what you're saying is the Nostromo crew was old? Is that it? I don't know.
I'm just reading the description there.
I know. It's just, last time I saw Gina Gershon was in Brooklyn in 1999. Brooklyn 999. She was on there, huh? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. The first two Alien movies are the only ones as far as I'm concerned. I'm not into this franchise anymore, man.
Well, really Isabella Merce is getting her jobs in, that's for sure.
Yeah. Now, who is she?
She's gonna play Dina in Last of Us season 2. She was in Madam Web. She was one of the girls.
Okay.
So she's along with Sydney Sweeney and the other girl.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
I'm down.
So she's getting
her.
She's got some iffy views. She's one of those women that do the blame the men kind of thing.
Oh well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Really, but she's gorgeous and she's getting her roles, so good for her.
Okay. This thing looks like it scrolled all the way down to the bottom on us. Okay, well, it looks like it's almost done anyway. We got Alien Romulus with her in it. We got the Kevin Costner movie, and we got the Crow.
That's a part 2.
Yeah, that's the chapter 2, and that's, what's the date? August 16th. Yeah. They're going to go head to head. Sorry, Costner's going to beat you. Sorry about that. And then The Crow comes out August 23rd. So that's your summer lineup. I don't know anybody that's interested in this Crow movie. Some movies just don't need to be remade, in my opinion. And that's one of them. If you've never seen The Crow, you should watch it sometime. You really should. But I don't think that needs to be remade. I really don't think it needs to be remade.
That was one of the movies my brother got. He had it on DVD.
Yeah.
Seen it.
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie. Hell Night and all that shit, man. Yeah, it was a good movie. It's really good. Let's see. She was still hot. Yeah, I hear you, man. Let's see. What would you prefer, Lizzo in Aliens? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm checked out of Alien. I don't care about the girl. I'm checked out of Alien. I'm checked out of the series. I don't care about it. I don't care about Alien.
I think the only way to get Joe back in is if a certain lady comes back to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's too old to be in those shows anymore either. Shit. I used to have all the different versions of the Crow comics. Really cool. Yeah, that's one a lot of people don't know is based on a comic. Yeah. But yeah, that's the summer plate does not look like. I mean, I saw maybe. I don't even think I hit 5 with how many movies that I'd go see. I might hit 5 seeing both parts of the Kevin Costner one, maybe. Twisters, Deadpool, the Bike Rider movie. Not even the Bike Rider movie. I don't know if I'd pay to see that. You know, the Coster movie looks like it's made for the big screen. I mean, really epic westerns are really good on the big screen. But the Bike Rider movie, that's small screen territory, if you ask me. But hey, I could be wrong. It could be an excellent movie. It's got a great cast, that's for sure. Tom Hardy, you never can count that guy out. He's great, and Austin Butler has proven to be talented. So we'll see what happens, man. Anything outside of that you're looking forward to, Knock? I mean, me, there ain't much.
I'm looking for some TV shows, but I'm
Yeah.
not seeing much here either.
Yeah. TV. What's coming on TV that you're interested in?
I'm looking through the list now.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, share the wealth, bro.
All right. Well, this is Time magazine, so just take it as you will.
Yes, absolutely. Consider the source.
It was just the first thing I Googled.
Okay. 29 most anticipated TV shows of the summer. Let's do it.
I just did the summer since that looks like
Man, expand that so we don't have butt face all over the place.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is that
That's Benedict
Cumberbatch?
Yeah, Netflix, May 30th. Eric?
Can you blow that up, man?
How much do you want me to blow it up? It's already blown up.
No, I'm talking about expanded across your
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Sometimes I forget that it's not, because usually I'll do the tab.
Right.
Gotcha.
There you go. Okay, so this is a TV show?
Yeah, limited series about a puppeteer on a children's TV show whose young son goes missing in a gritty 1980s New York City.
Oh, well, that checks you out.
Yeah, I'm gone.
That checks you out, man. 80s.
Let's see, Ren Fair. Looks like.
Are those LARPers, man?
It looks like it. Was it HBO? Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
And of course, The Acolyte. This is June 4th.
Okay, stop right there. Are you excited for this show?
I mean, cautiously optimistic.
Cautiously.
That's the best way I can put it.
Optimistic. Okay.
I want to see lightsabers. I want to see a good story.
I want to see Star Wars succeed, and I want to see some good Jedi shit. It's just, this looks like it's got the message written all over it, dude. It's just,
It really does.
It does.
And people keep saying, "Oh well, the Sith," or nobody has said anywhere that there's any Sith anywhere in this show yet. Just because they're a red lightsaber does not mean they're Sith. So
right.
Let's put a...
Martin is not looking forward to it. He says, "Nope." The Acolyte.
I'm gonna watch it.
I am too.
This is not one of those ones.
We cover Star Wars, so I'm gonna watch it. It's just, we'll see. And I like her. I like Trinity. I dig her. I love her.
I'm gonna watch it because it is Star Wars. I'm not gonna be selective in my Star Wars watching.
Yes.
Unlike somebody.
Well, hey man, if it's garbage, I'm gonna turn it off. I mean, come on. If it's garbage, I'm gonna turn it off. Sorry, just going to.
But we'll see. We'll see. It takes about 100 years before the Phantom Menace, so it's we'll see, man. It's got a good cast. It's got what's his name from Squid Game. It's got a lot of guys in. Clipped.
But am I represented in it, man? Is there an Anglo-Saxon male in it? No, I haven't seen one in the trailer. Okay, what do you got here?
This looks to be like the LA Clippers, I guess.
Oh yes, and he's playing. Oh my God, he's playing Doc Rivers in it. Yeah, that might be pretty good.
I'm not much for basketball, so it might not be on my radar.
Yeah. But I tell you, if you're going to watch any basketball movie, you've got to watch The Hoosiers sometime. That is a fucking great movie with Gene Hackman. It is awesome. Let's see. I like Star Wars. This is not Star Wars. Just because they slapped a label on it doesn't make it real. Well, we'll find out.
I'm going to wait until we'll watch it, Martin. I'll let you know.
Going to reserve judgment until we see the product.
I'm not going to.
Once we've seen the product, then we can judge it. Go.
When it comes to Star Wars, I got to give it the benefit of the doubt.
Becoming Carl. I'm not seeing anything that I am excited about here, man.
Oh yeah, it's a fashion.
Okay. Yep. Keep
Paris,
scrolling.
Paris fashion. Not for us. Phantasmas.
What?
In terms of supporting, it's like the Avengers for people who spend too much time on the internet. I don't know. Steve Buscemi is the only one I recognize.
Okay.
Queenie. Okay. Book of the Year.
British Jamaican woman trying to navigate life and love in South London.
Clearly not for me.
Okay, yes, that's a chick show. That's a chick show. Keep going.
Yeah.
Presumed innocent.
This
okay,
is
here we go.
On Apple
and
TV,
of course,
so
look,
know.
it's Apple Plus, right?
Yeah, it's Apple TV. So
Apple
yeah,
TV
Jake
does some good
Gyllenhaal.
shit.
So it's going to be intense writing.
Mhm.
Let's see here.
Is this based? Does this have anything to do
Based
with
on the 1987 novel by Scott Toro and revolves around a prosecutor who becomes the main suspect in the death of a colleague.
Yes, they have already made
okay.
this movie with Harrison Ford. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
this
is
ought
the
to be
book's
good.
first adaptation. Harrison Ford starred in the film in the same
Yep.
name in 1990.
In
There you
1990.
go.
Yep. Uh-huh. I thought I
Okay.
recognized the title. Yep. That might be good, man. That might be good. The movie was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Yep.
Okay. Orphan Black Echoes.
Orphan
Isn't that
Black.
what's her face from?
Yeah. I have not.
7 years after the end of Orphan Black. I haven't seen the first Orphan Black.
I've never
so I
seen
don't-
Orphan Black. Yep.
Okay.
Orphan Black, he says. Huh? Dude, I love that show, but they botched the ending so bad. That's what I hear about
Well,
Game of Thrones too. So
Maybe they redeem themselves. on
maybe
this,
Echoes will be as good
7
as
years
House
later.
of the Dragon, right? You know. So-
7 years later.
Oh,
So,
this isn't a prequel. I thought this is afterwards, huh? Okay.
7 years after the end of Orphan Black.
Gotcha.
There you
Okay.
go.
There you go. So
Look at
maybe
that.
they
A
redeem the
series
ending
about-
there, buddy.
A series about an illegal and secret web of human cloning. Interesting.
There you go.
Okay. Land of Women. Okay. Anyways, let's go. My Lady
Moving
Jane.
on.
What do we got? Naughty Royal, Saucy Escapades, Modern Songs remixed on a lute. Okay. Okay.
Keep going. Oh, fuck.
The Decameron. This is, I believe, is a comedic spoof show.
Okay.
Netflix likes to do that. The comedic take on the bubonic plague, because that's a riot. You know?
Right. It's all fun and games.
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your
That's
dead.
a Monty Python, I guess.
That's it.
Sunny on Apple Plus. Looks like we got a robot here. Little guy.
Mm-hmm.
Upended by the disappearance of her son and husband on a mysterious plane crash. As consolation for her loss, she's given Sunny a robot companion made by her husband's company. Wow.
Resents
Well,
the
she
gadget.
initially-
They end up forming a bond. Huh.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, and works to uncover the dangerous secrets behind their joint lives. That's creepy.
Yeah,
That's,
it sounds like Megan, the TV show.
man. Yeah, I think they mentioned Megan. That kind of reminds me of, what's the other one? What's the one with the young kid? Had Jude Law as the robot. AI.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? You remember that movie?
Yes.
The kid, the robot?
Yep.
That was a crazy movie.
Mm-hmm.
Emperor of Ocean Park. Okay, we got chess. We have another chess show.
Oh God.
Forrest Whitaker.
A tragedy in which Talcott's sister, a former journalist, believes something fishy may be at play.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right. Sound like a mystery.
All right.
Those about to die. What the
wow,
fuck?
Anthony Hopkins there.
Anthony Hopkins on Peacock. Ridley
Gladiator
Scott's
sequel is
Gladiator sequel.
the only Roman swords and sandal epic we can expect this year. Real life Emperor Thespian, and the drama centers around the corrupt world of gladiatorial competition From the glory and bloodshed to the dirty dealings of the ancient mob, the series is directed by the master of disaster, Roland Emmerich,
Whoa!
who's also known for films like Independence Day and Godzilla. The only problem is it's on Peacock. That's my... I don't watch anything on Peacock. That's
Really?
a shame. So, oh well.
Okay. Well, you can always sail us up the high seas.
Yeah, maybe, because I won't do commercials. I flat out refuse. Lady in the Lake.
Is that our girl from Star Wars? Yeah, it is. Natalie Portman. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Much like Jake Gyllenhaal, Natalie Portman has put off making the jump to the... Okay, so just comparing this to the small screen, that's all. And then she'll play a Jewish mother, Maddie Schwartz, in 1960 Baltimore, who rebrands as an investigative journalist to work on an unsolved murder case. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Time Bandits. July on Apple TV. Taika Waititi reboots the 1981 movie directed by Terry Gilliam, who co-wrote it alongside fellow Monty Python alum Michael Palin. As a 10-episode series, the story is about a young boy who accidentally joins a band of time-traveling dwarves as they jump through space and time looking for treasure, naturally. Considering Waititi's last picture was the cult pirate fame, Our Flag Means Death, it's safe to say that he's got the whole pillaging thing down. Perhaps most exciting, Lisa Kudrow will be starring, continuing her reign as queen of the offbeat comedic
If you've never seen Time Bandits, put it on your knock list, buddy. It is one of the best movies ever made. It is great. It's made by Terry Gilliam. Now. Yes. I'm telling you, you'd love it.
Tough sell, man.
Roland Emmerich. America's Sweethearts, Dallas Cowboys, Cheerleaders. Yeah, I'm in. Man. I'm there.
Okay, good shot there.
Yeah, great shot. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Roland Emmerich, he's going to have gladiators with grenade launchers. Hell yeah, he is. Gladiating against alien kaijus. That's right. Well, I tend to have faith on Apple TV. You should.
Well,
Apple
their production
TV
is awesome.
Good stuff out. Yeah, they do.
Sometimes I feel like I need a break from it though, because it's like
it's intense. Yeah,
it's intense stuff, man.
Dude. If you watch this, you can't. You know, even a binger like you has to take a break from C occasionally, because that is an intense fucking show right there.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, C I could binge watch. It's not as long, but like Foundation.
Yeah.
Oh, I needed a break from that. For All Mankind, you know. It's just, oh man.
Yep.
Let's see. I guess this is returning shows. We are
whatever.
Lady Farts.
We are Lady Farts. Cool. Okay, keep going.
I mean,
The Boys
right
season
here.
4.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
Let's go.
This right here is probably the biggest one right here. Yes.
As they say in the Deadpool and Wolverine trailers, let's fucking go. Yes, I'm down. Let's do it.
I mean, talk about a show I like. You just can't.
Do you need to show anything else, man? I mean, really, you peaked with The Boys right there.
Yeah, right. Bridgerton. I've seen a lot of women love this show.
Yeah, they do.
This whole part 2 thing is just ridiculous.
Whatever.
They need to end that shit.
Season 3, part 2. Okay, whatever.
House of Dragon. I mean, I think this is worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Comes out the
we watched
same
the
week.
trailer for that not too long ago. Yeah.
Comes out the same week. It's gonna be a great week.
Yes.
Was it the 12th? The 13th. So 3 days.
13th.
We have 3 days to watch the first episode of The Boys, and then we have. House
I got to
of
catch
Dragon.
up on The Boys because I'm a season behind
man.
on it. I haven't seen season 3 yet. Because Rhonda's not into it.
This too.
Well, I'm already playing. I'm watching Game of Thrones. Goon. We're almost done with it.
You don't have to wait for that to be done.
I know I don't, but my wife wants to watch House of the Dragon too. We done got her hooked into it, so I got to watch it with her. The Bear. I hear that's a good show. It won a lot of Emmys this year.
I mean,
yeah.
Jeremy Allen White. I mean, he's an awesome Shameless and Iron Claw.
It got a lot of awards during award season this year. Yep.
Oh yes.
Cobra Kai.
Oh yes. I think this is the last season, and I love this show.
That's one of those ones I'm going to have to visit after it's all done.
It's so good. And before you watch it, watch the movies.
Well, I've seen the movies.
No, Joe. Before you start the show, watch the movies again.
Okay.
I don't care that you've already seen it. This is where you got to start from the beginning.
I'm a big fan of the movies, man. I know every word of them.
I know. But before you watch the show, just do a playthrough. I'm not asking for much here. Am I asking for much here, Martin? Am I asking for much for him if he's watching Cobra Kai to just go
You
back and watch?
want me to do nothing but watch television? I'm not doing that. No, I
What
got
are you
other
talking
things
about?
I do.
It's 3 movies. That's
Yes, that's 6 hours. I can do a lot in 6 hours, my friend.
You don't have to do it all in one go.
Just go. Keep going. We know that's a good show. Umbrella Academy, who cares?
Yeah, I never.
I don't even understand that show after season 2. I really don't. I don't get it.
I tried the first season. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
Emily and I don't know anything about that one.
No.
Anything
Only
in
Murders
Paris.
in the Building. I hear that's a great show, and I'm a big fan of Steve Martin. So I guess I need to catch up on that one.
Yeah, it's got a good cast, but I don't know. I'm not into
It's
murder
necessary, even though I know every word of those movies. It's necessary to watch them again. Okay, sure.
Yeah,
and it's better.
The least hype.
Better
ever.
have Julian this time. Okay. There we go. Rings of Power. Yeah, you can hype that up all you want. Nobody's interested in that, guys. Nobody.
I think at some point I'm going to, just because I'm just going to have, especially with the new series coming out, with Peter Jackson coming back. I got it.
I don't think that's a series. I think those are going to be movies, buddy.
Right. That's what I mean. Trilogy or whatever it is. I might just have to do it just so that I can say I've watched the whole thing. But
oh, God, why would you want to do that to yourself, bro?
I don't know.
Oof. It's bad, bro. I'm telling you.
I watched most of the first season, but
just no. Lord of the Rings is a great show. The Rings of Power is a shitty show. Don't know what that is. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
We're done.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's start winding it down. One thing I did want to mention tonight. You guys know all about the Nick Rekieta situation. I just wanted to give you my perspective on it, guys. Knock, I'm sure you don't know who I'm talking about. This guy was, I'll put it to you this way. You remember the Kyle Rittenhouse trial? Do you remember that? Okay. This guy was what they call a law tuber on YouTube during he covered the trial and had some of his other friends that were law tubers, and he's a Minnesota lawyer, and he had 100,000 people watching him every day of that trial. The year of that trial and the Johnny Depp trial, the year of the Johnny Depp trial, when he covered that, he was the top super chat getter on YouTube, on all of YouTube. This guy was. And he had a nightly show every night at 10 p.m. And sometimes it would go 6 hours. Sometimes it would go, 2 or 3 hours, But he always drank during them. And he said he didn't do drugs. And he was telling people, get into your wife, be monogamous. He went to church with his kids every morning right there in his living room and stuff like that. Anyway, apparently he changed his outlook on things. And it looks like it's because of cocaine. And he got arrested this week. He was all over the news on YouTube last week because he had a stream where he was extremely drunk, and it looked like he was, gooning one out, if you know what I'm saying. The right shoulder was moving kind of fast, and then he acted like he didn't even know his camera was on. At one point in that stream, he had left the room for 45 minutes. Okay. Anyway, basically, his addictions have dragged him down to the point where we now know that it was his pastor that called for a wellness check on the kids. He's a mandatory reporter, and anybody that's ever worked in like a helpline situation or has worked as a teacher, anybody that deals with kids usually is a mandatory reporter. And what that means is if they see anything that has to do with child abuse might be happening, they have to report it. It's mandatory. They have to report that stuff. And it turns out that it was his pastor that did this, had them go do a wellness check over there. And more than 26 grams of cocaine were found on the premises with firearms. And the police report was saying that, the house was in disarray. And it's not looking good for him. He's out on a $50,000 bond, both him and his wife. The third person that was arrested at that time the charges have been dropped against her. She's a 29-year-old girl who is married to another YouTuber that they were doing hot tub streams of in the last year, and she's been staying at the house apparently. It does not look good for Nick Rekieta, and I just wanted to mention it because I am in the rehab industry. I'm a resident manager at a rehab. It's a residential rehab where we bring them in, and basically they're not in prison or anything. They have to follow the house rules and everything, and go to their counseling and all that stuff. And I'm married to an addict. A lot of my friends are addicts, and you know, I struggled with alcohol when I was young, but I got to tell you, the thing I want to implore you to do when it comes to this Nick Rekieta situation is this: do not do anything that's going to help him right now. What you want to do is you want to back him. What I wish for Nick Rekieta is that he has the Robert Downey Jr. of YouTube award next year. If you understand what I'm saying, Robert Downey Jr. is one of those guys that went down the drug hole, did prison time and all that good stuff, and he turned it around, and he came back bigger than ever. Won his first Academy Award last year. We all know the story of Robert Downey Jr., and I hope that's what Nick Rekieta has in store for himself. But just remember, the best way to help him is to make him accountable for his actions. Okay? He's lost a little bit of his credibility, guys. I mean, he said he never did drugs. Well, we now know that's wrong. That's absolutely not the case. You know, he said that he was. He's changed his. The thing that in all my research that I found out that really told me, yeah, this guy is not the same dude. He was railing about the movie. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, Knock. Have you ever seen the ads for the movie Cuties on friggin' Netflix about the kids, these small kids doing dance routines that are just like super sexual and shit? Have you seen this thing? He was railed against this thing when it came out, and then all of a sudden last year he's saying it's art. You know. He totally changed his story on it, and I hate it for him. And if you guys watch him and you care about him, don't enable him. That's my point. Don't enable him. Make him accountable for his actions. Okay, make him earn your trust back. The worst thing you can do is throw a bunch of money at him, because it's like throwing fuel on a fire. Okay, make him turn his stuff around. He's got, he's going to be back in court in August, and he's got a long road ahead of him. And it's I'm praying for him. I hope he does well. But you can tell who his friends are and who aren't. His friends are guys that aren't even. And I'm not going to show any video of the stuff. You can look it up. It's everywhere. All you have to do is go type in Nick Rekieta. You will find plenty of this stuff out there of him and what he's been doing. But you look at him 3 years ago during the Rittenhouse trial, it looks like he's lost 100 pounds since then. It's just, his downfall has been quick, and it's scary. And I hope the best for him. You can tell his friends, because his friends, yeah, exactly, Eclay, exactly. And my point about the enabling thing is this: make him accountable for his actions. If he starts acting like, and some of his statements, the few statements he's put out, he's deflecting, and that's what most addicts will do. And I implore you, Nick, get some help, get into rehab. The best thing for you is a rehab right now before you even go to court. And that's going to go 100 miles in the right direction with a judge, because, man, I love you, and you're talented. This guy could be a talk show host on one of those late night shows, guys. That's how funny this guy is. He's talented, but he got away from what he was doing LawTube stuff. He was talking about LawTube stuff, and then he changed his whole shtick to talk about relationships and doing relationship advice. talking about shit. He, he's married, but he doesn't know really about every kind of relationship you can have. He doesn't know anything about that shit. He knows about the law. He's a lawyer. He needs to stick to what he does. I mean, I'm all for people following whatever path they want, but damn, dude, it's fine until you hurt yourself or others. Well, guess what? You're hurting yourself. You're hurting your kids. You need to fucking get your act straight, man. And his friends are telling him that, have been telling him that. The guys that are sitting there laughing at him, they're not his friends. Take note of that, Rick. Notice who's laughing at you and shit, man. That's the guys you don't need to trust right there. That's for sure. Do you know anything about this, Knock?
Nope.
Yeah, this guy, he had a section on his late night show. I used to watch it when I worked at the Helpline a couple of years ago. It was called Unbreaded. And I think you've heard me mention this before about this professor that he found that wrote this 300 plus page manifesto and had this video called Unbreaded. It was just too damn funny, dude. He'd put on a Pope hat. He said, well, let's read from the Unbreaded Bible tonight. And he'd pick a random page and start reading it. And it was so damn funny. We love you, Nick, and we hope you do better, man. Really. I hope everything works out for you, but you're going to have to work to get our trust back because the trust is broken, bro. You were preaching one way and you went the totally opposite direction, and that's not cool, man. Hey, the one thing most YouTubers that have done well on YouTube have the biggest piece of advice they've ever given me is you got to be yourself and you got to be legitimate. You can't fake it because if you fake it, people are going to know it in 2 seconds. And he dove off the deep end of last year, and it's been fast, and it's resulted in his arrest. And now he's got, look, if they throw the book at him, which they probably won't do because it's his first offense, but the max they can give him is 25 years for this. So it's a lot of weight. I mean, distribution weight is less than that by a bunch, and he's got like 25 grams of coke at his house with 5 kids in the house. That's not good. But hey, I'm pulling for you, man. Turn it around, brother. I hope you have a great return. Really. Knock, anything else you want to get to before we get out of here, man? We've gone for 3 hours tonight, just you and me.
No, I think we covered a good amount.
Yeah.
I was looking up.
Yeah, you're done. Look at him. He's on the East Coast, guys. You have to bear with him. Man. It's midnight. It is midnight where he's at.
I did gander a little bit, like I was looking at other topics as well. If we continued, but looking at video games for the summer, I think there's only one that we're both waiting on.
Oh yeah, made my pre-order. I think I told you that. I made my pre-order. So, yeah. I swore up and down I wasn't going to do it again, but this one I can't pass up, man. They haven't made it in 10 years. I can't pass it up. Even if it comes out to be a bug, surely they can't put out a buggy mess day one, huh?
Well, there's going to be a day one patch. There's always a day one patch.
There is, but I mean, it can't be as bad as the Madden the last couple of years has been, right? I mean, damn, dude. Oh, come on, get it right, EA, you suckers! Oh.
Can you imagine if they did like the BCS championship and it literally has the same introduction as all the Super Bowls the last 10 years? It's just got the BCS championship instead.
Man.
We're gonna recognize it when we see it.
Right.
We've only seen it a gazillion times.
50 million times.
We'll know what they didn't do. So
yeah. I do like some of the graphics I'm seeing though. The school mascot stuff they've been showing is pretty cool.
And this was the first year I didn't do Madden, so it's,
I'm so proud of you. Really,
I got the Game Pass, so I could get it on my laptop if I wanted.
Did I tell you how much
free.
this cost me? Did I tell you? I bought the 23.
Well, every sports game is going to be $5 to $15 max.
5 to 15? Try $3 on Xbox Series X.
I said max. No, yeah, there's no resale value in these.
Yep, there isn't.
They get their first additional, they get their first initial pay, and then and then it's all just tokens from there. And you saw that they have mutt points, right? You saw that's the thing though, right?
No.
There is, yeah. With the pre-order, you get points to whatever NCAA's version of mutt is. So there is a mutt. I don't know what it's called yet, but there's obviously some store.
Well, there we go. Martin, you're absolutely
started.
correct. Never underestimate EA. No
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah. If you just gotta look at the bundles, because they have that bundle out for both of them now, and then like you get like 6,000 points for for the mutt, and for this you get whatever the equivalent is for NCAA, you get 6,000 points in that as well, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna have a mutt as well.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm not going to play that part of it at all. I'll play it on NFL because I love not paying a dime for it and crushing teams. I consider that a challenge. I love doing that, but I'm not doing it on a college level. No. Greatest college players ever. I guess Vince Young's going to be the quarterback of everybody's team, right?
Reggie Bush is going to be on all teams.
He's going to be the running back for every team, right? Oh God. Okay. Well, yeah. But hey, I told you what I want. I want to be able to create my college, my alma mater, Bossier Parish Community College, have them playing in a high school stadium and win a national championship every year. Yeah.
I want to play as the Western Michigan Broncos. Of course, I'll play as Boise State Broncos. I want to create my own team and play Alabama week 1 and crush them and.
Right.
Because you can make your own schedule.
Now, what we got to do is see if they've got something where we can me, you, and John can all play in a season. And we might have to stream that shit, dude. We might have to do that. That might be fun. You know what I mean?
I feel like with our schedules, that's going to be impossible to stream.
Yeah. Well, you're right. Maybe we just do it, and play them when we can. And then when we get to a championship game, right?
I think that would be
or maybe the playoff games if we make it in the playoff, right? Because they got to be doing the playoff in this one, right?
Oh yeah, 12 team playoff, absolutely.
They're doing 12-team playoff. Awesome, yes. So,
that was the biggest thing with the last one that they ended with NCAA 14. It was the year right before the 14 playoffs. So even up to 14, it was the 2-team 1 and 2 going at it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, boys and girls. Well, you got that to look forward to. We're going to be playing some of that NCAA. That's going to be fun. I really am looking forward to that. I don't follow college football near as much as I do NFL because my time's limited, but I know Knock will give me the 411 on it. So does my brother. He loves it too. Hey, awesome one. You're in here right before we sign out, man. Good to see you, brother. But anyway, let's let you know what's going on with the channel beforehand. But we are going to be playing some of that college football for you guys because me, John, and Knock are all looking forward to it big time. This was just a special presentation tonight for Memorial Day weekend of Chilling at the Club, just chat-driven chill stream. We just talked about whatever we wanted to talk about tonight. Look forward to this whenever I have extra time. We'll do it on a Sunday. And next week, my brother should be back. I'm not sure when they're coming back from the Bahamas, but if he's not back next week, then I'll do another chill stream. The Brothers Hack the Matrix, by the way, comes your way at 5 p.m. Central Time on Sundays. That's my political show every week. Me and my brother talk about the headlines of today, showing you the clown show that is 2024. So look forward to either that or another chill stream at the club next Sunday. And then tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, you can see the Flying Tigers. Martin, who's been in the chat with us all evening, thanks for being here, Martin. Will be here. He's probably working on the slideshow for this show tomorrow on Military Monday on Memorial Day. So come check that out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefields channel. And then at 3 p.m. Central Time, it's Ryan Rogers Athay's channel for Reality-Based Wrestling Monday Nitrous. I think he's going to be talking about ECW tomorrow. We talk about the history of wrestling for about an hour on Monday afternoons at 3 p.m. Central Time. So go check it out on Ryan Rogers Athay's channel. And then at 4 p.m. Central Time, it's going to be It's Only Talk and Roll. What's in a Name? Band names on 70s Rock Fans channel at 4 p.m. Central Time. There are some crazy names out there for bands. Weezer, I see on the bottom of that graphic. That's one of the funniest ones I've ever heard. I've heard one called Surf Yahtzees, if you know what I'm saying. They got some crazy names out there. We're going to talk about them all tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Time on that 70s Rock Fans channel. And then, of course, Monday. Well, this is extra too because I'm off until Thursday. So guess what? We're going to have 3 back-to-back nights of Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. And Monday night, Memorial Day night, we're going to be playing DC Universe Online. We're going to play the new DLC, Brainiac Returns. So we'll fill you in on everything about Brainiac Returns, the new DLC, at 10 p.m. Central Time tomorrow night on my channel. And then it's going to be Madden Through the Years on Tuesday night's show at 10 p.m. Central Time. And we'll be playing some Madden 15 and Madden 22. I've got a few franchises that are ready for their Super Bowls, so I'll be playing those. And that's at 10 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. And Wednesday, it's the next chapter of Mass Effect at 10 p.m. Central Time. So it's 10 p.m. Central Time every night, Monday through Wednesday this week for Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. And here's the difference between what my friend Nick Rekieta does and I do not sit here and drink to get drunk. I just have a cocktail just to relax. I would never, take super chats for drinks or anything like that. You've got to know your limit. You got to know yourself. If you're going to party responsibly, as they say, it's when it comes to addiction, guys, it's all about, if you control it. I've been sitting here without a beer for an hour and a half. If you control it, then it's entertainment, but it controls you. If I've got to get up and get one because it's empty, guess what? I've got a problem. Okay. And, it's something that you got to watch out for. But you'll never see me do that. I get a buzz. I do a shot so I can get an instant buzz, and then I play the game so I can sit there and mess up a little bit for your entertainment. But just be careful when it comes to any of this stuff. It's gambling, it's drugs, it's alcohol. If you control it, it's entertainment. But if it controls you and you're hurting yourself and other people, that's a bad thing. Get out of that. Also, Wednesday, come check out our pop culture show, State of the Atmosphere, where we talk about, we'll see if my prediction comes true that Garfield beats Furiosa this weekend. I think it's gonna. I think the kids being out's gonna push it past it eventually. But check it out. We tell you what's going on with the box office. We talk video games. We always talk about Star Wars. So come check it out. State of the Atmosphere, 5:30 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday. And then Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time, it's Sketching the Privateer, the story of America's Pirate Patriot. It's me working on my comic book. Come check it out as I draw it from the ground up. Amateur guy, never done a comic book before in my life. I'm doing it now. And you can come check it out every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time, I believe he's starting chapter 2, right, Knock? It's the Walking Dead Telltale series on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel, Gaming Night with John. That's what he's doing this week, right, Knock? He's doing, Knock might have gotten up. Yeah, that's it. It's chapter 2 of the Telltale series of The Walking Dead. So check that out on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel this Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time. And after that, we come right back around to Sunday and the Brothers Hack the Matrix. So for myself and the Knockster, I want to thank you guys for being here. Let's check the chat one more time. Awesome One says Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Us, US, I think is what he's saying there. I remember Drunk Cecil. He was messed up. Yeah. And I got to tell you the truth. I got kind of smashed on one of Nick's shows one time, and it was embarrassing, and I'll never do it again. But I wasn't so bad off that I couldn't talk or anything like that. But anyway, he's saying ciao to us. Yeah, party responsibly, guys. Don't let it get a hold on you. But anyway, we want to thank you guys for being here. Like, share, subscribe, tell everybody about the shows. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on Keep it on. God bless. All righty, man. We'll see you next time tomorrow night for DCUO. Take it easy.